Sellers Advantage today. 888-390-AS-IS, 888-390-AS-IS, 888-390-2747, or visit sellersadvantage.com for your free, no-obligation cash offer. That's sellersadvantage.com.
DRE number 01961658.
Don't worry, sell happy with Seller's Advantage.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, let's talk ED, because millions of men experience it, but not everyone can access or afford treatments like Viagra. Well, Hims can help. Through Hims.com, you can get a full range of treatment options for ED, including daily or as-needed meds through a 100% online process. It all starts with an online intake form. Get started at hims.com/joy, and from there, a medical provider licensed in your state will determine if ED treatment is right for you. If prescribed, your medication is shipped to you for free. Find the ED treatment that fits your needs, with options up to 95% less than the brand names. Millions of men experience ED, but Hims can help. To start your free online visit and save up to 95%, go to hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy for your free online visit. HIMS.com/JOY.
ESPN 710, Los Angeles Sports.
And it is the biggest show on the radio. Mason and Ireland is on for your Wednesday afternoon.
Mason, Ireland, best show on the radio.
Here we go. The biggest show on the radio is live and in person in the city of West Covina. We are live from the Islands Restaurants, Island Boys. Islands Restaurants, fine burgers and drinks in West Covina at 139 Barranca Avenue for our LA versus San Diego watch party. And, of course, we've got great food, cold drinks all afternoon long. And we're registering you for the listener game on Friday, July 11th at All-Star Friday night. Andy Kamenetsky sitting in for Johnny I. Let's do it. Mason and Ireland live from West Covina. The biggest show on the radio, your Wednesday afternoon right now.
Live from Islands in West Covina, Laura's here, Andy Kamenetsky's here, Pepe Mantilla's here, and we got an afternoon of all kinds of stuff, including watching the Dodgers and the Padres. Last night, Dodgers got clocked by San Diego down at Petco Park, and if you didn't see this game, you didn't miss much. Kike Hernandez was called in from the bullpen in the sixth inning when the Dodgers were down 8-0, and they just sort of played out this string. I felt bad for Matt Sauer, who was essentially throwing batting practice at one point there, gave up so many hits, and sometimes, I mean, he was good enough to, and he wore it.
You know what? Every now and then, you know, in Hunger Games where I volunteer as tribute, every now and then you get volunteered as tribute. And
yes.
That's ultimately what happened.
Oh, you think that's what it was?
Oh, after a while, it's, dude, you're going to have to stay out here.
Yep.
You're going to have to wear this. You're going to keep getting shellacked. That's what the money's for.
Right.
Like, that's your job on this particular day.
Now, there was a ton of good news yesterday for the Dodgers, despite the blowout loss. Number one, Blake Snell threw a bullpen. Felt good. Going to throw a bullpen again at the end of this week. And he is now anticipated to come back right after the All-Star break. Tyler Glasnow tracking to return right after the All-Star. Laugh if you've heard this before.
I'm going to believe that one when I see it.
Laugh if you've heard this before.
It's going to happen because it's going to happen, okay?
It's more like glass later.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Glass later.
And then Shohei Ohtani threw 44 pitches yesterday, topped out at 97 miles an hour, threw his entire repertoire, through the slider, through the splitter, through the sweeper, all the S's.
Yeah.
And he looked good. And Dave indicated, and it's highly unlikely that we'll see him before the All-Star break. Highly unlikely.
I don't think it's going to happen, and I told you this before, Mace. Everything is going to be okay after the All-Star.
Okay, everything's going to be okay. I'm with Pepe. I think if we get those three guys back, and all of a sudden you're looking at a rotation with Shohei and Blake Snell and Tyler Glasnow, and who am I? Yamamoto, and then
Kershaw
the starter is Kershaw. You're loaded in terms of rotation. So, by the way, Justin Robleski today. So we're going to need to score some runs, huh?
Well, it's also why they kept those arms fresh.
Yeah,
because
right.
likely don't have true confidence in Wrobleski, and I don't blame them. You're going to try to get the offense going, but you need to have those arms available. You don't want to burn them all in a losing cause that was last night.
And today they're going to throw everything at San Diego because tomorrow's an off day.
Also, too, and I saw I want to say in The Athletic, some reporting about how for the Dodgers, it's all long view. Like they're thinking about just getting themselves to the playoffs, being healthy, defending that World Series title. I know the Padres are also thinking of themselves as contenders.
Yep.
But you can tell this series emotionally means a lot to them.
Oh, 100%.
It means a lot to them. So I think some of the goals you want to beat them in this series, not because you're worried about the record if you're the Dodgers. It's you want to tear out some of that confidence.
And the Dodgers are definitely San Diego's biggest rival.
Oh, yeah.
But the Giants are still the Dodgers' biggest rival. They're coming in this weekend. And I think that frustrates Padres fans a little bit that we don't hate them as much as they hate us.
Yeah.
The gutty little Padres. Gutty little Padres.
They don't bother the Dodgers enough to become number one on the list.
Not like San Francisco.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Well, and Pepe, one of the things here that's interesting is, so somebody said yesterday, well, Sacramento and the Lakers were a rivalry. And they did go through that stretch. But
at one point.
It's a blip in time. And that's the way I look at this. The Padres happen to be good right now. The Giants are the team that long-term, 20 years from now, we will still be talking about series between the Giants and the Dodgers.
But you know why, right? Because they were rivals when they were in New York.
When they moved back. Yeah, when they moved out west.
And then how many World Series did the Padres win?
Oh, I don't know. Let's do the math. None. I did the math there, Pepe. So I found a bunch of stuff that's kind of audience participation.
Nice.
Today. So I got a bunch of stuff that people will be able to play along with here. And there's one other thing I wanted to get to before we go to break. Here, the question. If your guy gets busted for PEDs, and I'm following this situation in Atlanta. It's not what happened with Manny with the Dodgers years ago.
He was just trying to get pregnant.
Of course. If a guy gets busted for PEDs, do you even want him back? So here's the scenario. Jurickson Profar went to Atlanta during this offseason. That was the one big free agent they signed. 5 days into the season, busted for PEDs, due back June the 29th. The Braves are trying to decide whether or not they're actually going to bring him back. Now, would you, even after this unbelievably selfish move of using PEDs, would you bring back Jurickson Profar?
It depends on, is Profar smart enough to have learned his lesson to, at minimum, not get caught again? Because all these guys are using. Like, they are all involved.
I refuse to believe that.
Well,
I do not believe all guys are using
a
PEDs.
large majority of these guys are either using or they are trying to get away with using, trying to walk up to the line of using. That's just the reality of baseball. That's the way it's been for a long time.
It's not now. It's been.
I don't think it is now, Andy. You don't think that the testing and all that stuff is
guys get heads up on when they're going to get tested. Like,
it's not like the NFL. The NFL, you know exactly when you're going to get tested.
Baseball,
you don't know with baseball. Random testing is random testing.
Baseball's history is that of like the cheatiest sport ever. Before PEDs were the thing, guys were popping amphetamines because that was the best edge that they could get.
All sports.
Right.
They were all popping
amphetamines. To me, with someone like Profar, I'm not offended on this on a moral level. The reason I wouldn't want Profar back is if I think he's dumb enough or irresponsible enough to get popped again, and then you start compromising the team because you're never there. I'm just being honest. That would be the reason that I wouldn't want him back.
Here's the reason I would bring him back.
He's good.
Because the team is struggling.
Yeah.
They've got a black hole in left field, and they've got a guy who they spent a lot of money on and will continue to spend a lot of money on. You stick him out in left. I understand some fans are going to be like, what are you doing? Why, Pepe, you would put him back out there, wouldn't you?
Yeah, of course. But you have to check his past and see how ever since he was a kid and a young fellow and all that, because if he keeps on doing the same thing, there is a big risk. Now, there is one saying in Spanish, and I'm going to try to translate this.
All right, excellent. Give us it in Spanish first.
Echa la ley, echa la trampa, which means the law is passed, the trap is set. And what you said is true. They will say, okay, we're going to do this, fine. And somebody smart enough is finding a way to break that. And that's not in baseball. That's the history of the world.
Right.
Simple as that.
So I'm trying to remember how we felt when Manny Ramirez came back from his suspension. How did we feel about Manny? Did we say just get back out there and Manny Wood and do your thing? I don't remember being morally outraged about it.
No, but when it's your guy.
When it's your guy.
It's your guy.
Yeah.
We'll put up with whatever.
He's our guy.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't see Dodger fans rejecting Eric Gagne after he was having the stuff literally mailed to the clubhouse.
He was,
which is as dumb a way as you can possibly do it.
Yeah.
Everyone still loved Gagne. I mean, I guarantee if he shows up at Dodger Stadium the next time, he will get a standing ovation.
Yeah, he literally got packages from PEDs R Us, and they were delivered to the stadium.
I mean, when it's your guy, you don't care.
And there is nothing wrong. When it's your guy, forget it.
Yeah, no, football's different. When football gets, I'm like, okay, we need 6 games. We got to wait 6 games till we get them back. Baseball, I think it does leave a mark in a more significant way than it does in football.
I mean, look, in football, I look at these guys, I'm like, I don't know how you would do this without PEDs.
It's true.
Like, to me, it's a safety issue. You should be using that stuff in the NFL. The sport's too brutal.
Yep.
But, again, in baseball, I just feel like this is baseball culture. These guys are always looking to walk up to that edge with, even if it's not steroids, or steroids the way we thought about it with like Bonds and Sosa and McGuire.
Right.
Like some type of enhancement. These guys are always looking to walk up that line because the truth is, if you want to avoid it, it's not that hard.
Yeah. All right, coming up next, I got the first audience participation thing.
Nice.
All right. It's really good. Everybody
ready.
here is going to get a chance to participate. We're live from Islands in West Covina. Want to see you guys out here? Come on out. Shadano and Cap a little bit after us, right after us, in fact. Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN. All right, so this is an ad for BetterHelp. Men today face immense pressure to perform, to provide, to keep it all together. It's no wonder that 6 million men in the U.S. suffer from depression every single year. And by the way, it is often undiagnosed. Look, it's okay to struggle. We've all been there. I've been there for sure. Real strength comes from opening up about what you're carrying and doing something about it so you can be at your best for yourself and everybody in your life. I've had great experience with therapy. I've had the same therapist for years and years, knows my life. He knows what my ups and downs, all that stuff. I've got somebody to talk to and check my thinking at any time. Look, this is the largest online therapy provider in the world. BetterHelp can provide access to mental health professionals with a diverse variety of expertise. You can talk it out right now with BetterHelp. Our listeners get 10% off their first month of therapy at BetterHelp.com/timeout. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/timeout. Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN.
And we are live all afternoon long from the Islands Restaurants in West Covina. Islands Restaurants, fine burgers and drinks. Islands 139 Barranca Avenue in West Covina. It's our LA versus San Diego watch party. We're live in West Covina until 6 p.m. Don't miss it on 710 ESPN and always on the all-new ESPN LA app.
Ever feel like the road is out to... Thankfully, Hyundai is always working to ensure it doesn't, with over 130 IIHS Top Safety Awards since 2006. IIHS Top Safety Awards include Top Safety Pick and Top Safety Pick Plus awards to Hyundai vehicles from 2006 to 2025.
Now for a limited time, lease a Hyundai Tucson for only $259 a month. Or get 2.99% APR. See your SoCal Hyundai dealer. Offers end July 7th. Call 714-568-7676 for details.
Hey guys, have you checked out the all-new Park West Bicycle Casino? Just 9 miles from downtown LA and near the 710 freeway, it's completely reimagined with new ownership, renovations, and upgraded amenities. We're also home to California's largest card room jackpot ever, $3.7 million. New players score $30 in match play when they say, Cappy sent me. Park West Bicycle Casino, come see what everyone's talking about.
Please gamble responsibly. Problemgambling.ca.gov. 1-800-GAMBLER. GEGR 001291. GAR 001292. PSIS license number 1358.
Don't navigate the legal system alone. Hey, it's Travis. At the personal injury law offices of Joseph S. Normand, they will fight tirelessly to get you the max compensation you deserve. Joe and his team understand the emotional and financial toll that an injury can take on you and your life. Call 213-747-2000 or visit normandlegal.com. The law offices of Joseph S. Normand have helped thousands of people like you recover millions of dollars in settlements and verdicts. Visit normandlegal.com or call 213-747-2000. Your recovery is their priority.
If Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea was your best friend, it would be the kind of friend that starts an impromptu dance party in the supermarket aisle that turns into an all-day pool party rager at your place, and you don't even own a pool. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea turns any day into a legendary adventure. It's smooth and refreshing real iced tea with just the right kick of alcohol. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Keep it twisted.
Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly.
When you bundle renters and auto with Progressive, you can save while protecting your most valuable possessions. Like your really expensive limited edition sneakers and your new suit for your cousin's wedding. Except you never actually bought the suit because you can't stop buying sneakers. So you show up to the wedding looking like you're going grocery shopping. But hey, at least your sneakers will look good in the pictures. Until you're cropped out of every last one of them. So go ahead and get Progressive, so you can save while protecting the things that matter to you. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
And it is Mason and Ireland on 710 ESPN. Live from the city of West Covina this afternoon. Don't forget, Sedano and Cappy. Beto sitting in for Sedano. Cappy and Beto coming up live at 3 o'clock from Islands Restaurants in West Covina. Don't miss out. Come on out. Party, party, oh party for our LA versus San Diego watch party. Right now, more of Mace and Andy Kamenetsky live from Islands on 710 ESPN.
Islands, what's on tap today here on 710 ESPN? Well, thank you to Michelob Ultra. NBA Finals coverage starts tonight at about 5:30. Hear it for Afternoon Drive on 710 or on the all-new ESPN LA app. Michelob Ultra, 2.6 carbs, 95 calories. Michelob Ultra, superior light beer. Please enjoy responsibly. Well, there's the lineup for the Dodgers. Oh, I see Michael Conforto. He's playing. By the way, Teoscar Hernandez, huge struggle. 20 games, last 20 games, he's batting 177 with just one home run. A lot of people think his groin injury is still bothering him.
I was just about to ask you that, if there's a possibility that he may have come back too quickly.
Yep.
Because he does not look like himself at all.
Yeah, no, I think that's definitely the case. And he's in the lineup again today, day game after a night game, so it must not be too serious, but it's definitely making an impact on his performance. All right, so Pepe, Andy, you guys, got a little bit for you here. Got a little bit. You know, we love the bits. Okay, so I have got a list of the top 20 sports franchises and the number of followers they have, the number of followers each team has. So, care to guess who is number one with 63.8 million followers across social media?
63.8?
Dallas Cowboys.
Manchester United.
The Lakers.
The Lakers?
The
Really?
Lakers, number one, 63.8 million followers.
Excellent work, Carlo.
Yes.
Excellent work.
Carlo. Okay, number two. Of all the professional sports franchises there are, and it's only U.S. I heard
only U.S. Okay.
Man U. Don't mention Man U or
Dallas
soccer.
Cowboys.
Dallas Cowboys, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They're number 8 with 20.5 million followers.
Okay.
Laura, you can jump in here too. Who is number 2? They've got 62 million followers just behind the Lakers.
Warriors?
The Warriors, number 2, yes, 62 million followers. Number 3, you would never get, ever. Wouldn't even think about it. Except maybe they picked up, well, no, that was pre-social media. They picked up a basketball, NBA. One of the greats played there, but doesn't play there now.
Dallas Mavericks?
No.
Cleveland?
No. Chicago. I heard somebody say it. The Chicago Bulls. There you go. Yeah, Chicago Bulls, number 3, 34.5 million.
You got to keep tabs on Vucevic, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Number 4 is, I'm just dumbfounded by, too. A real total surprise. It's a team in the NBA in the Eastern Conference.
Eastern Conference.
Celtics.
Toronto Raptors?
Toronto Raptors.
It's a really international team. It's a very international
They did not make the list. How
about Boston?
Boston, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Number 7. $23.6 million.
Milwaukee Bucks?
No, down the list. Not in the top 20.
New York Knicks.
Not the New York Knicks. Who said Philadelphia 76ers? They're not on the list. I thought they were, and then they turned out
Eastern Conference?
Eastern Conference.
The Miami
They
Heat.
went
Hornets.
No.
LaMelo's super popular in
Try Lonzo. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Try, let me see.
Lonzo's on Chicago.
No, try, I'm trying to think how to give a hint. One of the surprise teams this year, Eastern Conference.
Pacers?
No, nobody expected them to be there. Turned out to be Cleveland. Somebody was saying Lindsay.
They're not a
Cleveland.
surprise. They were the number 1 seed.
No, but I'm telling you, of all the teams and all the social media followings, they have the 4th largest.
Wow.
That's something. And then number 5, I heard somebody say Miami Heat. Here's the rest of the list. The Houston Rockets are number 7. Boston 8. Dallas 9. New England 10. Yankees 11. San Antonio Spurs 12. Eagles 13. The Dodgers, you have to go down to number 16 to find.
Well, you know what this...
By the way, this is generally a baseball problem. Yankees and Dodgers, only 2 baseball teams
I was going to
appearing
say,
on this
in
list.
a lot of ways, I think this is indicative of how the NBA, for better and I think for worse, super online league.
Super online.
I think sometimes it's the best thing about the NBA. Sometimes I think it's the worst thing about the NBA. But either way, super online.
Well, and we've talked about this a lot. Go ahead, Pepe.
They're global.
Yeah, global.
Simple as that.
That makes a difference, sure. Global. NFL's not global. MLB's not global. NBA is. Followers from all around the world. The other thing about the NBA is a lot of people don't necessarily watch games, but watch short clips of highlights from games, which I totally get. But it's the most, I guess the term in social media is digestible. There are these great little digestible clips that people like to look at, and then they don't necessarily watch the game.
My daughter knows so many scenes. She's 14.
Okay.
She knows so many scenes from movies that she's never actually seen the whole movie of.
Okay.
She just sees all these different scenes either on TikTok or YouTube or whatever social media.
So she thinks, but she probably thinks she saw the movie.
She has very strong opinions about certain movies she's never actually seen before.
Oh, that's interesting.
But she's seen 3 or 4 scenes.
Because they keep on repeating that.
Yeah, they keep coming up on TikTok or wherever.
Yeah.
Any soccer teams in that list?
No U.S. soccer team. It's only North American sports. So no U.S. soccer teams.
Soccer isn't that huge still here. Like the MLS is.
But it's growing, huh?
MLS growing.
But it's not.
It's not yet on that.
The World Cup is next year.
Yeah, World Cup is next year. Which is going to be. In fact, I saw they're doing a red carpet event for the World Cup. It's 1 year till the World Cup. Today. And they're doing a big red carpet event. I forget. I got an email about it yesterday. I forget where they're doing it, but all kinds of stars are coming out. And this is just for 1 year away from the World Cup.
That's how you build the buzz, though, especially in a city/country where soccer's not king. You got to turn that thing into an event.
Yes.
Like something that you want to show up at simply because you want to be there for the cachet.
Yeah.
By the way, the 1 year to go event is at the Fox Studio lot. Here's who's participating. Just some of the people. Brandy Chastain, Kobe Jones, Keyshawn. Whatever happened to Keyshawn Johnson? I have not seen him lately. Jeannie Buss, Jay Moore, Mario Lopez, all kinds of people showing up at this. 3 stars from the hit series The Pit. I don't know exactly which 3 stars, but did you watch The Pit?
I have not seen The Pit.
It is really good. It is really good. It's brutally, it's like you see the surgery happening. It's pretty gory, but it is a really, really
not
good
for
show.
Me.
Not for you, Pepe?
No, not at all.
No. Let's go with the safe stuff. All right, coming up next for you, going to spin the wheel of questions, and then the question is Giannis actually going anywhere? That is coming up next for you. In the meantime, let me tell you about my friend Jacob and Ronnie. If you're in an accident, people give you all kinds of advice. Just take the first offer. You don't need a lawyer. This is all terrible advice. Jacob and Ronnie has one message for you. Do it. He wants to do it for you. It's on this new billboard all over L.A. This isn't about anybody else's opinion. It's about recovery, your medical bills, your future. Jacob and his team can handle everything, from getting your car fixed to helping you find the right doctor to making sure you got the insurance companies to take your case seriously. You got to have somebody who's going to fight for what's right, and Jacob does that every single time. When you call an attorney, you want one who is respected. Call Jacob. He's the real deal. 844-24-JACOB. That's 844-24-JACOB. 844-24-JACOB. Or remember...
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob.
Call Jacob.com. Jacob, proud partner of the Rams, the Lakers, and LAFC. And make sure you're following him on Instagram and Facebook for prizes, insight, and more. The handle is @call.jacob. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
And we are live all afternoon long from the Islands Restaurants in West Covina. Islands Restaurants, fine burgers and drinks. Islands, 139 Barranca Avenue in West Covina. It's our LA versus San Diego watch party. We're live in West Covina until 6 p.m. Don't miss it on 710 ESPN and always on the all-new ESPN LA app.
Looking for all things black and gold? Tap into LAFC Plus. Hosted by Dave Denholm and Mario Ruiz.
This is LAFC Plus. He's Mario Ruiz. I'm Dave Denholm.
React to the latest match. Get ready for the upcoming game. Get exclusive interviews. Plus, a look around the rest of the MLS.
This is what LA is about. Not just being in the big games, but also winning.
New episodes of LAFC Plus drop weekly. Available everywhere you get your podcasts and on the ESPN LA app.
Do you know a high school senior who's a true all-star on the field, in the classroom, and in the community? ESPN LA, along with Rotolo Chevrolet and Capozio Buick GMC, is proud to present the All-Star Student Program. We're honoring 5 incredible seniors with a $500 scholarship and an exclusive VIP experience at ESPN LA's All-Star Friday Night. Nominate your standout student today at ESPNLA.com. Brought to you by Rotolo Chevrolet, the #1 Chevy dealer in the West region, 13 years in a row in California once again.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Teams are battling for the championship, and there's no better place to get in on the intensity than ESPN Bet. Go from tracking the latest game-changing moments to placing bets in just a few taps. Right now, new customers can get $100 in bonus bets when you make your first $10 wager. Download the ESPN Bet Sportsbook app and sign up with the promo code JOEQ, that's JOEQ, to get started today. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
And it is the biggest show on the radio, Mason and Ireland, here each weekday. You know what it's time for?
What is this?
It's time for Wheel of Questions. Producer Brian Cohen, are you ready with that wheel? Hit it, Jack.
All right.
I don't have my.
I don't
that's
have
a
buttons to
dumbass
press
question,
either,
so,
but
you know.
yeah.
It is what it is.
I'll groan.
All right. All right, guys. I am a little bit notorious for running a little late sometimes.
But nothing compared to Ramona Shelburne.
Yeah, Momo walks in
Yep.
very, very late. We love you, Momo, but true. So today I was scheduled to have breakfast with my mom here. My mom lives in West Covina, and I was running late, so I didn't make it. And I told her I had car trouble.
Okay.
That was a bad lie because now I feel like I jinxed myself and I'm going to have car trouble. You know,
Does your mom listen to the show? Because you really just confessed that you don't have car trouble,
no, my dad
even though
listens.
you said
so
that
Dad,
you
if
did.
you're listening, don't tell her.
Okay, got it.
But I want to know, what is the craziest lie that you guys have pulled off while running late?
It's a good one. It's a good one.
Running late.
Craziest
Running late.
lie we've pulled off to show
that you're running late.
that you're running late.
Yeah.
Well, here's what is not acceptable. What's not acceptable in L.A. is you're not allowed to show up late and say, it was the traffic. Obviously, it was the traffic. Traffic, you've got to figure into your schedule. So traffic is not a good excuse. Andy, have you ever made up an excuse?
You know, it's funny. When I was in high school, I was so notoriously late to everything.
Yep.
And I played in a high school band that my friends in the band used to tell me the rehearsal was like 2 hours earlier than it would be.
Just to get you there?
Just to try to get me there on time. And then eventually we started having practices in my parents' basement because that was the only way they could guarantee I'd be on time.
Right.
Or like my friends used to tell me we were meeting up like 90 minutes before we were actually going to, like, because otherwise they never would have any idea when I'd show up to anything.
Okay. Pepe, what about you?
I agree with you about the traffic because when I was working for the airlines,
yes,
and I worked 20 years there, when people got late and missed the flight or they were late for the flight, they said, it's because of the traffic. And I said, how unlucky you are.
How unlucky.
How unlucky you are. You're the first person that hits a lot of traffic in California.
Yeah, I did not realize you would hit traffic. Exactly right. Laura, you make up car trouble, right?
I mean, I did today. I normally
made
don't.
up. For a long time.
I don't like Greg when I'm running late.
My puppy dog Sophie had up and down health, and so sometimes maybe when I was late, I would say my
You would lie about Sophie?
I would say my pup is a little
that's
slow.
worse than that's
bad, man.
Her health was up and down.
That's
Her health was up and down.
That is bad.
All I said was her health was up and down.
No.
Oh, no.
When you start using the dog or in your, the loved one.
Wait a minute. Dog ate my homework is the oldest excuse
No,
in the
but
book.
what about my abuelita? My abuelita is sick or something.
Yeah,
see, I don't do.
Once you start getting into karma involving loved ones,
sick things. By the way, Sophie lasted until she was 18 and a half, so it
she
did
played
not
your
affect
game.
her.
She played your game.
Yes, she did. She went along with the whole thing.
Might have made it to 19 without some of that
Could
stuff.
have. All right, there's your wheel of questions. So this, I think is interesting. Yesterday we played this. A lot of people feel like trades in the NBA are going to start coming fast and furious even before the draft this year because it's a very limited free agent class. So everybody's been waiting for Giannis. Where is he going to get traded? Where is he going to go? Brian Windhorst said this yesterday.
Right now, there is no Giannis Antetokounmpo trade market. There is no Giannis Antetokounmpo trade discussions. He has not asked for it. The Bucks are not looking to trade him. And I just want to point something out about Karl Towns. While everybody in New York may want to trade him, he is an in his prime all-NBA player that contributed significantly to the Knicks going the farthest they have in 25 years.
Right.
I just want to point that out.
Okay, the Giannis part of it is the part I'm interested in. Reportedly, and this came out today from, I guess he's in Greece right now. The finals are different, he says. I hope to be back soon with the Bucks. Mm-hmm. So is that just a deke move, or does he really want traded? How does that break out, do you think?
I think for the time being, Giannis is still deciding what he wants to do. And until he decides what he wants to do, forget about the fact that the Bucks are not going to trade him.
Right.
They're going to proactively shut down any calls or any even soft inquiries because what they don't want is a situation like with Kevin Durant and the Suns.
Where it's all strung out.
It's all strung out, but also the Suns alienated Durant. Like, it was very transparent that Durant was pissed off by the fact that they were even – taking inquiries, letting this be known that they could be interested.
Right.
The Bucks are not going to chance that at all. I can promise until they hear directly from Giannis, I want to be moved, they will shut down those conversations before you even get a word
What's
out.
weird is, too, I don't think Giannis is the kind of guy who would come in and demand a trade. Like, that's not his personality. I want traded or else. That's not the way he rolls, Pepe.
Well, you guys have been in this business for a long time.
Yes, a long time. Not as long as you. But.
How many times? No, nobody.
Yeah.
How many times you get a trade and then you go, oh, my God, I wasn't expecting that.
Right.
Because when everyone is really quiet, something is going to happen.
Oh, so you think maybe it's too quiet.
Look what happened with Luka.
With Luka, sure. Yeah. So you're saying he could still be on the table, just shopped privately, quietly.
Yeah, no,
by the way, I good for him. I think what you do is if you're a player who wants traded, I think you don't come out and say it because you're damaging your value on the market. If the other team knows you want traded, for example, in this case, Milwaukee will get less for Giannis.
So you're saying that you think Giannis is at least trying to be considerate of the Bucks in the process?
That was my first thought when I heard
this.
this.
What I think is really interesting about this is if, say, Giannis does decide I want to be traded, and he's going to let the Bucks know, some of the teams I would be interested in, I think the Bucks are not going to send him anywhere bad. Like, they will not send him anywhere where he can't compete. They're not going to send him to, like, Charlotte or somewhere like that. But Giannis is under contract for 2 more years before you even get to his player option. So if I'm a team that's interested in Giannis, and I think I really am one Giannis away from winning, even if I'm not at the top of his list, I trade for him anyway. Because, A, you get the best 2 remaining years of Giannis's prime, and also, like you said, Giannis is not the type of guy that's just going to, if he's traded, say, to his 3rd choice, that he's going to start problems, be like, I'm not going to report the camp.
Yeah, he's not going to be all grumbly.
He's not going to do
such a good-natured guy, yeah.
So I think, actually, if Giannis wants to be traded, if you are a team that has business trading for Giannis, I actually think you can get in on that.
But you think that Giannis is going to say, I don't want to go to this and this and this team, so don't even try?
He could privately say that.
Well,
I think if you privately say it, you're not damaging your trade value. I think the moment you announce, I want out of here, all of a sudden your value evaporates to some degree.
I think it can, but I think that's more when guys are in walk years and you become worried that you're going to give up all this stuff for a guy that could end up a really high-priced rental. In the case of Giannis, if you get him, he's there for 2 more years.
Right.
Minimum. Depending on what he does with his player option, maybe 3 years. But it's not like he's a flight risk if you trade for him. I just think you have to be a team that has business trading for Giannis.
Right.
The Blazers should not be trading for Giannis. The Hornets should not be
that's just pointless. Yeah.
Right. I mean, but that's like you're just taking in a guy that's going to be mad about it.
Correct.
And you have nothing to sell him.
Yeah. All right, I want to pivot here. By the way, we're waiting for Dodgers Padres. We're live at Islands on North Barranca in West Covina. You're invited out here. Laura, this is your neighborhood, right?
Eastland Center. If you know the area, just be like, we're at the Eastland Center. People know where that's at.
I scrambled around a lot. Trying to find
Center.
Yeah. All right, so, Brian, you play a lot of DraftKings and Sleeper and all that stuff back in the studio, Brian?
Oh, yeah, of course. Every day.
So there's a kid who put $13 down on a 5-leg parlay, and he would grab $270,000 in winnings. So listen to how he bet this. He had the liberty to win the NBA title, and apparently they did. He had I guess they did. They had the Dodgers. He had the Dodgers to win the World Series. He had the Eagles to win the Super Bowl. Now he's got 2 legs left. Thunder to win the NBA Finals.
Looks good so far.
Oilers to win the NHL Stanley Cup Finals. They're down 2-1. So if the Oilers and the Thunder win, he wins $270,000. Now what's interesting about this is somebody offered him $50,000 for the ticket.
Oh.
Do you take the $50,000 or do you hold out for the $270,000?
Here's the thing, and I genuinely...
And remember, Edmonton's down 2-1, but hockey's weird.
That's the thing. I don't know enough about hockey to know whether or not I should hang in with the Oilers. Like, the Thunder looks great. I would honestly be stunned if they don't win. I don't know enough about hockey to know, can Edmonton actually get back into this thing?
Right.
I'd probably still just take the $50K.
Okay, Brian, what would you do? You're a big gambler here.
I've been following the story quite often, and then after every game they post his cash out, and I think twice he's had the cash out at $100,000. I would have done it then.
Okay. He can cash out at $100K?
He can cash out. Yeah, he can. This bet that this guy has can currently cash out where he's at right now. Last I checked, it was like $123,000.
So what would you do, Brian?
Oh, as soon as they got to 100, I'm taking that money. Yep.
Of course,
take it.
Yeah,
of course.
This kid's not taking the money.
If the guy wants to buy the ticket for $50,000, I'll say I'll sell it to you for $100,000.
If you have the opportunity to cash out in a parlay,
in a ticket you
do
might
it.
not
like
win.
In a parlay, you absolutely do that. Parlays are a lot of people think of parlays as sucker bets.
Yep.
Because so many things have to go right. If you have the opportunity to cash out of a parlay at 6 figures, do it.
Yeah, I say everybody else take the money, take the $100K.
Hell yeah, give me the money.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I would take the $100K, no question about that.
Wow.
Bird in the hand, man. Bird in the hand. All right, coming up next, I want to ask you, too, next hour and after Sports Graffiti about the Lakers point guard big man.
Okay.
Lakers, that's for you too, Pepe.
Okay.
Lakers point guard big man. Remind me about that. In the meantime, we're going to do some Sports Graffiti. 877-710-ESPN. Whatever you got is fair game. 877-710-ESPN. Laura, you're pointing at Andy.
I am, because he has something to read.
Oh, he has something to read. All right, take it away, Andy.
Sign up for a chance to play in ESPN LA's second annual Listeners Game presented by the law offices of Joseph S. Normand today at Islands in West Covina. During our LA versus San Diego watch party, Team Travis versus Team DeMarco, but spots are limited. Registration opens on-site at Islands only. Online registration opens tomorrow at 9 a.m. Injured? Don't sit on the sidelines. Call the law offices of Joseph S. Normand at 213-747-2000.
All right, Sports Graffiti's next. 877-710-ESPN. Mason and Ireland live from West Covina at the Islands. You're invited out here. 710-ESPN.
And we are live all afternoon long from the Islands Restaurants in West Covina. Islands Restaurants, fine burgers and drinks. Islands 139 Barranca Avenue in West Covina. It's our LA versus San Diego watch party. We're live in West Covina until 6 p.m. Don't miss it on 710 ESPN and always on the all-new ESPN LA app.
Sedano and Cap. Today at 3 p.m. after Mason and Ireland.
They got it all hooked up at the Dodger games.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they got great seats, like right down the third base line.
Beautiful.
Like good table right in front of them where you can have like cervezas.
Yeah. Oh, those seats.
And some aguas calientes.
Hot water?
No, what's the, what did I have today?
Aguas calientes, I had family there.
What do I have today? The shrimp. What did I have today?
Aguachiles.
Not aguas calientes. What did I have?
Is that a casino?
Yeah.
Agua Caliente by DeAndre's house.
Right. Yeah.
And then Aguas Calientes where my cousin lives in the state of Mexico.
Okay.
But you're getting there, Cappy.
What did I eat today?
Shrimp.
No, but come on. No, I don't want the white guy version. What was it called?
DeAndre?
What was it called?
Aguachiles.
Aguachiles. See, now I got aguas calientes.
You were close, Cap.
I was very close. Aguas chiles.
The LA Afternoon Takeover. That's Sedano and Cap. On 710 ESPN.
With Target, this Father's Day will be epic. Get up to 30% off gifts for dad. Plus, buy one and get the second one at half price on games, books, music, and more with Target Circle. From stylish apparel and top fitness gear to amazing games and Lego sets, you'll find the perfect gift for him no matter how he dads. Now through Father's Day, save up to 30% on select gifts for him. Plus, buy one, get the second at half price on games, books, music, and more with Target Circle. Only at Target. Restrictions apply.
When you switch to Progressive and bundle your home and auto, you could save hundreds, and that's a surprising amount of money.
Whoa, that's like farmer's market money.
That's like give me a gallon of that locally sourced raw honey money.
That's certified organic heirloom tomatoes in every imaginable color except red money.
That's let's get 2 pounds of pink oyster mushrooms money. I'm not even sure I like pink oyster mushrooms.
Guess it's time to find out. Because you could save hundreds when you switch to Progressive and bundle. Then the world is your pink oyster mushroom. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states.
Teams are battling for the championship, and there's no better place to get in on the intensity than ESPN Bet. Go from tracking the latest game-changing moments to placing bets in just a few taps. Right now, new customers can get $100 in bonus bets when you make your first $10 wager. Download the ESPN Bet Sportsbook app and sign up with promo code USL to get started today. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
This Father's Day, help Dad be all he can be with a gift from the Home Depot. Because he's not just Dad, he's the handyman of the house, the plumber in a pinch, and the emergency mechanic. Upgrade his gear this Father's Day with the Husky Mechanics 270-piece tool set from the Home Depot. Now on special buy for $119, a $695 value. For every kind of dad, find the perfect gift this Father's Day at the Home Depot.
one of LA's best kept secrets in the heart of Los Angeles. East Central Hotel offers effortless accommodations and unparalleled accessibility. The East Central Hotel is for everyone looking for entertainment with their trendy, spacious rooms, a renovated gym, and a patio lounge for breakfast, dinner, and drinks. Stop by their incredible Nixo Lounge before your next event at LA Live. Book your stay at eastcentralhotel.com or call 213-748-1291 today at Entertainment's official address.
Hi, it's LeBron. The Lakers play here.
710 ESPN.
KSPN, Los Angeles.
A good karma brands radio station.
And it is 1 o'clock in the Southland on the biggest show on the radio, Mason and Ireland. And it's time for Let's Talk About It on Sports Graffiti like we do every day at this time. Sponsored by our friends at BetterHelp. Mental health is health. Visit BetterHelp.com/timeout today for 10% off your first month of therapy. BetterHelp.com/timeout. Now let's do it. Let's talk about it on Sports Graffiti on Mason and Ireland.
I'm told by Brian Cohen that we got a couple lines open, 877-710 ESPN. We're also going to work a stick mic around the patio here at Islands in West Covina.
Oh.
In the meantime,
all right.
I like this.
Brian, you're the one to call them out. Do it.
All right, Mike, you're kicking us off. Sports Graffiti, go.
Hey, Mike. No.
You're banned, Mike.
Always a little
All
trick.
right, Johnny,
Always a
you're on
little trick.
Sports Graffiti, go, Johnny.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
So I was listening to Travis and DeMarco, and I think Emily found it. But like how Johnny I says, like there's a channel that has Baywatch on 24/7. I guess this gal had an idea of Sports Center 24/7, all the way from '92 to 2002 to 2022. What do you guys think?
I actually like that a lot. They used to have ESPN News, which has now become they've got other stuff on ESPN News. But there are a lot of times where I just want to see SportsCenter. I just give me an hour. I want to know everything that happened today. I often watch the one that comes on at I DVR because I'm never up this early. But I watch the one that's on at 7 a.m. and I DVR'd and I go back and look. It's somebody and Gary Streisky and one other guy there. They do a really good job. But I love a good SportsCenter.
The Van Pelt Sports Center is still phenomenal.
He's terrific.
That is a great.
Yeah. That's the one that I like the most.
Yeah, he's such a smart guy. All right, what's next, Brian?
Fred, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go.
Hey, Steve, it's Fred, 20-plus year
Fred.
listener. Last time we met was at the BMO Messi event a year or two ago. Anyways, just wanted to call to give Andy his flowers. Andy, we never spoke before, but listened to you for many years. I think Andy should be our post-pregame, our go-to Laker guy. I think he's more than earned it and deserves it. I mean, let's be honest, it's been a rotating chair since we've had the Lakers back. And, I mean, Flewa, I heard he's a nice guy, but, I mean, he wasn't very good as analysis.
Okay, all right. Just everybody's catching randoms here. Everybody's catching straight.
This is the greatest episode of Sports Graffiti this station has ever run.
A lot of Andy love. Now,
phenomenal.
You still do Lakers talk, right?
I do Lakers talk once a week.
You do Locked On Lakers?
Locked On Lakers 5 days a week, everywhere you get your podcast, Monday through Friday.
Do you even do it this time of year?
I do it 5 days a week, Monday through Friday.
Everywhere
and it is very interesting.
Yeah,
very
good job. And by the way, Beto is our pre and post game guy right now. I think he does a great job. In fact, by the way, his game he's doing Game of Games today. Beto, for the first time ever, will do Game of Games. He's written a game. I want him to do it. I never banned Beto. I tried to get him to do the game.
Yeah, he never wants to do anything.
No, but today he came to me, said, I want to do the game, so we're going to do Beto's game. All right, what's next, Brian?
Walrus, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go.
Shout out to all my people down there at Islands in West Covina. So,
yes.
Yeah, what's up, AK? I'm not buying the whole Giannis wants to stay in Milwaukee. Like, did we just forget what they talked about a month ago? Give me a break. And I'm with Tio Pepe. Things happen out of the blue, and if there's a team that can make that happen, it's the purple and gold. I really feel Giannis is eventually coming here.
Okay. Thank you very much. I
hope you're right.
I've looked at the salary cap, and I see things, and I can't imagine there's any way to make the pieces work, but I didn't expect the Luka deal either.
I would find it stunning. I'll just leave it at that.
It would be more surprising than the Luka trade, which is already wildly exciting.
Because at least with the Luka trade, you can say that Dallas got Anthony Davis, who is an elite player, and clearly they've coveted him.
Yep.
The Lakers cannot give Milwaukee anything close to that.
No, not anything in the ballpark.
No.
Like, Austin Reeves doesn't get that deal done.
No, and also, too, like, depending on what Milwaukee wants to do, if they want to do a bottom-up rebuild, Austin's already too old for that.
Yeah, it's true.
He's 27.
Yeah, true.
And, respectfully to Dalton Connect, he's a nice young player. He's not centerpiece
and
of
I don't
a
think we
Giannis
know.
trade.
I don't think we know how good
I
Dalton
learned
Knecht is.
that things happen, and then you try to find the logic of this, and it just doesn't work. It's not logic. Look, who's the MVP of the league? What's his name?
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And who drafted him?
The Clippers.
The Clippers,
okay.
yeah. The Clippers. Oh, yeah, that was a good deal. All right, Brian, what's the next one?
Hi, May. You're on Sports Graffiti. Go.
Good afternoon.
Good
How you doing,
afternoon.
Mace? Last time I saw you was at the Mandy's, and I just got a couple bones to pick with you guys. I've been trying for 3 weeks.
Do it.
Yeah. First one is no Mandy's this year. I understand, what happened to Morales, but he's gutless. He's gutless. And second one is all the Dodger talk with the Yankees back then. I mean, that ended up great for us, right? But everybody just relaxed and focused, all right? And then last bone to pick is with Ireland. It happened 3 weeks ago. And with Ireland, you do not talk to a man like Travis Rogers like that.
Oh,
okay?
this is the F.U. Travis moment. Yeah, I agree. That was over the line. You make a really good point. I'm glad you're keeping score at home of different things over the weeks. I think everybody should do that. Take some notes so when you call Sports Graffiti, you can hammer us on whatever.
I am unaware of this.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Bergman, you're here. Bergman's here. Do you remember Ireland saying F.U. Travis? He did. He did a big thing about it.
I don't. When was this? Do you remember it,
Laura,
you
do you remember it?
No, I don't.
Call Ireland. I want to find. Call Travis. I want to find out.
I'm going to answer.
I'll call Travis right now.
Yeah, call
because
Travis.
I wish I did hear that.
Oh, yeah, no.
Ireland
went at him.
Travis, that's amazing.
Went at him really hard. Really hard.
He said F.U. Travis.
He said F.U. Travis. Yes,
How
he
did
did.
we not have this cut?
Yeah.
Carlo, do we have this cut?
Carlo?
This has to be in the package.
F.U. Travis,
Brian,
I don't think we send that out on social media.
Oh, yeah, we absolutely should send that out on
not the
social
most
media.
clever message. Do you want to grab somebody
Sure,
for
you tell me who
Sports
to go
Graffiti?
to.
Let's go to...
Jesse Hyman has a trade.
Okay, yeah, go to Jesse. He's got a
Jesse
made-up
Hyman.
trade. Excellent.
Hey, Jesse.
Jesse Hyman, regular for the show, and he always makes up trades.
Okay, so I did this on Fanspo. It's in one of the trade machines. But I got Giannis going to the Clippers for Kawhi.
Straight up.
And on the trade machine, it gets the Clippers 9 more wins than they had with Kawhi. So
Okay, the trade machine says, okay, would you do that deal? Giannis, first of all, I don't think it's going to happen. It's an interesting idea, Jesse. But would that make sense? It would make the Clippers clearly better. I think it would make Milwaukee worse. That's not the kind of guy you want to build around.
It makes no sense
Let's
for
build
Milwaukee.
around the guy who hardly ever plays.
And is also, I believe, older than Giannis. That makes no sense at all for the Bucks.
It's just what you said about Reeves.
You're saying F.U. Jesse.
F.U.
You're saying F.U. Jesse, not me.
Grab one more. Go to Alex. Where's Alex? Yeah, right here. Alex is a regular to the show as well. Hey, Alex.
Look, man, I would do Reeves and Hachimura, maybe a pick for Giannis.
I'm sure you would.
Great trade.
What are the Bucks to get?
I wish you were the Bucks general manager.
Connect. I was holding on to Connect, but
wait a minute. You're holding out on Connect to get Giannis?
I'd rather hold on to
Dalton Connect is your deal breaker for Giannis?
If they want Connect, I'm out on Giannis.
F you, Alex.
That's the new slogan of the show. Has made us very popular.
I love this.
It is very popular. Okay, Brian, what do you got?
Anthony, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go.
Hey,
Andy,
guys.
you're on.
Mace.
Hey. Yes.
Mace, AK. I'm with the big CMM, Parker Bell, intern Reagan. We're on our way home from Rams Media Day. We just wrapped up.
Oh, how was it?
Oh, Jax.
So, it was great. Yeah, we got a lot of different people. Stafford, Devontae Adams, Puna Ford, and you name it. We got them all. And Mace, I can't lie. I'm on the both side, but the Rams are feeling good. They're looking good, and you got to be feeling nice for their chances this year, right?
No, I feel really good about this team. I am more optimistic about the team this year than I have been maybe ever. They've got a tremendous. This is going to be a top 5 defense with Jared Verse and Kobe Turner and these guys, adding Puna Ford. Tremendous. And offensively, adding Devontae Adams and Puka could be the number 1 receiving threat in the league.
Maybe I missed it, but they still have not worked out the deal with Kyren Williams. Is that correct?
Kyren Williams has come back. I don't know if they've extended him, but he's definitely going to be
I was going to say, I am super confident he's going to be back because at the event that Travis and I did for the Rams at the YouTube Theater, they brought Kyren Williams on stage. You don't do that unless
Did he fumble them? No, I won't. That's a terrible joke. He had 6 fumbles this year.
I have a question for
6
Anthony.
fumbles.
I have a question for Anthony. Anthony, you've been rocking Rams gear lately, even though you're a Chargers fan, and now you're pretty optimistic here. Are you going to flip teams?
You know, I think the glory of this, Laura, is that neither team has really put in their flag in LA yet, and
No. They've been to 2 Super Bowls. They won 1. There's a really big flag. You know what? There's a big flag. There's a big flag in the stadium that says Super Bowl champion, and you guys cover it up when you have a home game.
Do the Chargers own a flag? Like, do they even have a flag to play?
Yeah, they have no
nothing
signage.
They went to a playoff game once.
Yeah. All right. Bye, Anthony. See you here in a minute. Clippers, yeah. By the way, do it. Throw the
Chris Ward?
Where's Chris Ward? Brother Chris. Yes, Brother Chris Ward.
I appreciate you guys, man. Thank you, everybody, for coming out today, guys. Everybody, make some noise for the crew, bro. Make some noise. I just encourage everybody to come out on Friday the 13th. We're giving Brother Mason an award. First ever Puff and Pride event.
Puff and Pride.
Whoa.
Most important, this is the best damn radio show on the God Lord radio.
Thank you.
Thought I was going to cuss. I see you.
Thank you,
They're
Brother
ready
Chris.
for that bleep button.
He also made my party. There were highlights.
It was a lot of high moments in there. A lot of high moments.
Yes, there were. All right, coming up next, how do professional athletes feel about fans gambling on them? I've got that story coming up next. In the meantime, let's talk about it on Sports Graffiti is sponsored by BetterHelp. If you're experiencing any emotional problems, mental health issues, depression, anxiety, feeling overwhelmed. A guy DM'd me yesterday, said feeling really overwhelmed by stuff. It's super common, and there's a great way to handle it, and that is to talk to BetterHelp. Mental health is health. Go to BetterHelp.com/timeout. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/timeout. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN. Let me tell you about Cosm. Oh, man. I'm telling you, I'm super excited for Cosm. You know, they're showing The Matrix in immersive shared reality at Cosm. It's one of my favorite movies of all time, and now we can see it on these huge wraparound digital screens. By the way, you can also NBA Finals if you want to go see Game 2 or Game 3. They're playing that tonight. You're going to go see Stanley Cup Finals. They're showing those too. And in the Dome, which, again, has these gigantic screens, you feel like you're actually at the game. It is like nothing you've ever seen, nothing like you've experienced. Get off the couch, get into Cosm. You've heard me talk about it. Now do it. To get your tickets to the NBA Finals as well other great events at Cosm, go to Cosm.com. That's COSM.com, Cosm.com. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Sedano and Cap.
Today at 3 p.m. after Mason and Ireland.
I don't know anything, but I just think it would make all the sense in the world for next year to be the year that is the final year.
I would like to also acknowledge that I, too, know nothing. However, I'm making a prediction. I say LeBron and Bronny and Bryce all play together for the Lakers. If that's what LeBron wants, that's what LeBron's going to get. But I think that he waits and Bryce plays 1 year at Arizona, jumps to the NBA, because that's what LeBron tells the Lakers he wants him to do.
I don't know what you want me to say.
Do you guys think I'm out of my mind?
I mean, I don't know, Cap. I don't know what to say to you.
What you should say to me is, Cap, God, that's smart. Gosh, you are so smart, man.
I don't know. I haven't slept enough today to really think about this stuff. So
then just roll with it, bro.
Yeah, sure. Whatever you say, Cap.
Thank you.
The LA Afternoon Takeover. That's Sedano and Cap.
On 710 ESPN.
Be sure to catch Let's Talk About It on Sports Graffiti. Weekday afternoons at 1 p.m. on Mason and Ireland. Sponsored by BetterHelp. Mental health is health. Visit BetterHelp.com/timeout today for 10% off your first month of therapy. BetterHelp.com/timeout.
All right, listen up. Whether you're out for a walk, hitting the gym, or just tackling your day, in this LA heat, chafing is no joke. Take my word for it. That's why you need Highlands Chafing Relief. This stuff is a game changer. Goes on like a cream, dries like a powder, and stays put even through sweat and water. No greasy mess, just all-day protection. If you've already got some chafing, Highlands soothes it fast with aloe, shea butter, and tea tree oil. Don't let chafing slow you down. Grab Highlands Chafing Relief at Walmart or Target right now.
Thinking about selling your home? Seller's Advantage makes it easy. No agents, commissions, open houses, or costly repairs. They'll give you a fair cash offer with no surprises. One seller said, and I quote, "Seller's Advantage was faster, easier, and more rewarding than listing my house. The offer matched my expectations, and the process was stress-free." Call 888-390-AS-IS or visit sellersadvantage.com for your free cash offer.
DRE number 01961658.
Don't worry, sell happy with Seller's Advantage.
And it is Mason in Ireland on 710 ESPN. Live from the city of West Covina this afternoon. Don't forget, Sedano and Cappy. Beto sitting in for Sedano. Cappy and Beto coming up live at 3 o'clock from Islands Restaurants in West Covina. Don't miss out. Come on out. Party, party, oh party for our LA versus San Diego watch party. Right now, more of Mace and Andy Kamenetsky live from Islands on 710 ESPN.
All right. North Barranca is where we are. West Covina at Islands. Playing what I think is the greatest record ever made. I'm just going to go there. Greatest record ever made. Don Henley, Boys of Summer.
You've said this many times.
I love this record. And by the way, we went to see the Eagles at Sphere, thanks to Deacon Fry,
yes.
Glenn Fry's son, who plays in the band. I didn't even say, I want to go backstage and meet Henley. But we may go back because I would really like to meet Don Henley.
What and I want to go with you.
Oh yeah, Pepe.
Did something stop you the first time?
Yeah, I didn't want to impose, but now I'm totally fine to impose. I'm going to
You got
impose.
the first polite one out of the way.
Yes.
Now you're just going to lean on Deacon for everything.
By the way, big hail fellow, well met. Brian Wilson.
I know.
Of the Beach Boys passed away today. He was, I think it was 82. He was an absolute genius.
He was a genius.
And if you know the album Pet Sounds, it's probably one of the greatest albums ever made, and it all came from his head. An
Same age
guy.
as Sly Stone.
Yeah.
He passed away earlier this week, too. I mean, two just true legends.
Yeah, so hail fellow, well met, Brian Wilson. All right, I want to talk to you about legalized sports gambling. So, first of all, we don't have it, which sucks, and I don't know how we get it, but I would really like to have it. We've got Sleeper and DraftKings and stuff like that to play, but we can't make actual wagers on games yet.
I hope so. I hope
it's coming.
I hope so soon.
So here's a question asked of Major League Baseball players. Wide survey. Has legalized sports betting changed how fans treat you or your teammates? What percentage said yes?
I'm going to say 75% say yes.
Well, you're pretty close. 78% say it has changed how fans treat them. And I think this is interesting. I mean, players, here's one unnamed player says it's insane. People suck. Here's one. I've received a simple Venmo request with a thread on it that says you owe me $9,000 because you blew the game. He says, people tell him they've got the over and they need him to get the over on hits for a day. It's like people do kind of suck.
Well, first of all, people do suck. I mean, that's just sort of a...
Obviously not all people.
No,
just
not the
bad
people here,
ones. Just the bad ones.
They don't suck.
No, these people are awesome.
When money is involved.
Well, when money's involved, yeah.
I don't personally think this is as much a legalized sports betting issue as it is a social media issue. Because it only matters if you can actually reach these athletes, and social media now makes it so anybody can just yell at anybody.
Right. But how did like this guy get in? We'll talk to Brian, then we'll get back into it. Or we'll talk to Travis. Travis Rogers is online. Travis, what's up, man?
I'm apparently going to get reassaulted by Ireland all over again, if that's what we're talking about.
Good. So we talked about this today, that at some point John Ireland looked at you and said, F you, Travis, and I cannot remember the circumstance. What happened that made him say that?
So it was something that we talked about in the dump. It was the anniversary of when the Pistons walked off the court against the Bulls in the playoffs
Right.
a million years ago. And I
you-
said something along the lines of, it didn't bother me. Like, that's fine. They're competing. They're going at it. They're literally having fist fights during the games if they don't want to shake hands afterwards. That's fine by me. I wasn't offended by it. And that's when John told me to F off.
Yeah, he was mortally offended. He was so offended that they didn't shake hands. It's like, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So that was the context. Now I've got Bergman saying "F you" to listeners out here. It's very catchy, Trev. So I'm looking.
F you, Travis.
So Travis, you wound up on an interesting softball team for All-Star Friday night. I was looking at your roster, and there is some talent on that roster. And I looked at ours, and
I
we're a
mean, we got
little loaded.
Mario. Mario's talented. Mario's good at
Mario
softball. Beyond
can
that, I don't
play.
know what we have. Yeah.
What
Yeah.
do you think
Mario-
happened
Mario's
with
fine.
Cappy?
We were trying to get Cappy on my show earlier today. He was doing the Cappy cast, so he couldn't come on. But I don't know. I want to get to the bottom of it. I need some sort of explanation how Kirk and DeMarco and DeAndre and BK and whoever else, Brian Cohen.
They're just,
Jorge. Like, all of the guys that can play softball are all on one team with the exception of Mario.
Yeah. Well, you can play. Momo can play.
Momo can play.
You're supposed to
but
chime in and say, yes, she can.
I did. That's what I
Okay.
did say. I said Momo
All
can
right.
play, but it's not like Momo's going to hit a bunch of home runs in this game. Like
No,
some of those
probably
other guys.
not.
But she's a good pitcher. I saw her last.
But we've
last year.
established pitching is the least important
Yeah, it is.
part of this softball game.
I
just
agree.
kinda lay it in.
But it's still is important.
Out-
And then
outfield
Travis,
fly was
last
the run.
year it was different.
Yeah, last year was the
Why was
opposite.
it-
I had the terrible team with no chance.
Yes, and I was on that team too. The weak link in this is me. I've been overdrafted 3 years in a row.
Now,
Because
have you been on every losing team?
No, the first year we won together, Mace, when Beto hit the walk-off.
That's right.
I was on your team.
That's right.
Yeah.
Laura says she's been on all three winning teams so far, and she's on Team Mace this year. So Laura may be the good luck charm.
I don't play,
Well,
but I'm the good luck charm.
She's the good luck charm, and Emily is the mush because Emily's 0 for 3 or 4, however.
Yeah, she's the mush.
Wow.
I think
That's
Mario's
rough.
trying to get traded.
Yeah. Yeah, you think Mario's trying to get traded?
Yeah.
Is he going to demand a trade?
He might demand a trade.
I will move 2 first-round draft picks and Dalton Connect for Mario. How about that?
Yeah.
Hey, Trev, thanks for popping on. I was listening to you and Momo today, and I did not remember exactly why Ireland verbally assaulted you, but now you've cleared it up.
He did, and his way to display my lack of poor sportsmanship was to be a poor sport.
There you go. Exactly right. All right, thanks, Trev.
Yep, see you guys.
All right. By the way, Dodgers, we're in the top of the second, and no score at Petco Park. Afternoon game, we're live at Islands in West Covina on North Barranca. We're doing some Dodger watching. Last night, hey, Bergman. He's walking away. Bergman, come here. He hosts a show called The Blue Review. It is unbelievably popular.
Blue Review.
People
Look at
love
that.
The Blue
Look at
Review. Yeah. So last night, are you offended that Kike went in so early as
Not
a
in the
pitcher?
slightest.
Yeah, me either.
Did you notice that they only threw 3 pitchers? And
Yes.
none of them meant anything to this team for the most part
Yes.
at all?
Yes.
So that's exactly what I wanted. To have a healthy team, your entire bullpen is rested for tonight's game and moving forward.
Win the series.
Yep.
They're going to win the series.
They can
here.
do it today.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
and they're absolutely
You
loaded.
didn't see Michael Kopech. You didn't see
Kirby Yates. You
Kirby
didn't
Yates. You
see
didn't see Chainer Scott.
Yeah,
You
all
didn't
those
see
guys are fresh
anybody
and
that
available.
needed to go out there. Kasperius is available today. He's pitching really well right now.
And tomorrow's a
Jack
day off.
Dreyer, yeah, and an off day. Nobody's going to go more than 3 innings.
Yeah,
That'd be great.
What's new on the Blue Review?
The Blue Review.
It's you, Marcus, and is it still Parker?
Yeah, still Parker. He's going to be back full time starting on Monday. He's got other stuff to do.
Yeah,
but yeah, we're just talking about the games inside and out every day, and it's
so. I said earlier that I think, and you're following this really close too, that Blake Snell should be back right after the All-Star break. That Tyler Glasnow shouldn't be far behind.
Well, Tyler Glasnow, I never trust is ever going to play again.
And that Shohei Ohtani will pitch after the All-Star break. I don't think before. Did Dave Roberts say north of zero?
Yeah,
it's not. It's like one half percentage north of zero.
It's possible he's ramping himself up. He's trying to get in, but most likely the smart thing to do is to wait until after the All-Star.
Yeah, I mean, there's no reason to rush this thing.
A game or two before the All-Star break or after. What's the difference?
Yep.
Just be healthy in the second half of the season so you're ready for the postseason.
You know, one concern, and you're an executive at the station now.
Kinda. No, I don't know. Yeah.
Manager.
I am watching people eat delicious islands food.
I'm eating some right now.
Yeah,
delicious.
But
the
none has
Mediterranean
made
bowl.
it to us yet.
It will.
Oh yeah. Don't worry.
Are we going to get some cheddar fries?
124. It'll be here in maybe.
Because I love my cheddar fries.
This break.
And I love dredging it into the ranch dressing. That is delicious.
I'm not sure you're getting that. I think you might be getting some Mediterranean bowls. But
Okay.
there'll be some food coming out for you just, I think, in this
Oh.
break. And then you'll talk about it.
Okay, excellent. All right, coming up next for you, let me see what we want to do here as we get ready for, we're keeping track of Dodgers Padres. How about this? Bergman, you can try this on, and Andy, you can try this on. Have you heard what Wemby is doing? I was looking for the right.
Is it
food
yes,
is right.
or are you actually?
I'm teasing. Have you heard what Wemby is doing?
I have not. What is it?
I think
it's really interesting.
It is really interesting.
Super interesting.
And we will do it coming up next. We're live from Islands in North Bronx. Hey, delicious burger just arrived. Nice. We're in West Covina. You're all invited out here, Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Hey, do you know a high school senior who is a leader, a scholar, an athlete? Nominate them for the ESPN LA All-Star Student presented by Rotolo Chevrolet. There's 5 winners, $500 scholarships, VIP treatment at our All-Star Friday event. Nominate your All-Star Student today at ESPNLA.com. Thanks to Rotolo Chevrolet, the #1 Chevy dealer in the West region in California for 13 years in a row. Come see what all the fun's about.
And we are live all afternoon long from the Islands Restaurants in West Covina. Islands Restaurants, fine burgers and drinks. Islands 139 Barranca Avenue in West Covina. It's our LA versus San Diego watch party. We're live in West Covina until 6 p.m. Don't miss it on 710 ESPN and always on the all-new ESPN LA app.
ESPN LA is black and gold. Follow LAFC on the quest for trophies all season long. Every match, every pass, every goal.
Oh, Olivier! He drops to his knees and implores the heavens.
The home of LAFC is 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
Don't navigate the legal system alone. Hey, it's Travis. At the personal injury law offices of Joseph S. Normand, they will fight tirelessly to get you the max compensation you deserve. Joe and his team understand the emotional and financial toll that an injury can take on you and your life. Call 213-747-2000 or visit normandlegal.com. The law offices of Joseph S. Normand have helped thousands of people like you recover millions of dollars in settlements and verdicts. Visit normandlegal.com or call 213-747-2000. Your recovery is their priority.
Hey guys, have you checked out the all-new Park West Bicycle Casino? Just 9 miles from downtown LA and near the 710 freeway, it's completely reimagined with new ownership, renovations, and upgraded amenities. We're also home to California's largest card room jackpot ever, $3.7 million. New players score $30 in match play when they say, Cappy sent me. Park West Bicycle Casino, come see what everyone's talking about.
Please gamble responsibly. Problemgambling.ca.gov. 1-800-GAMBLER. GEGR 001291. GAR 001292. PSIS license number 1358.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Flashy discounts, gimmicky sales? Don't fall for it. At Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, we give you honest, wholesale pricing all year long. No bogus markups, no tricks, just the best floors at the best prices. Call 866-62-FLOOR. No sale beats wholesale. Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, check them out at hernandezwholesaleflooring.net or call them at 866-62-FLOOR.
For the best prices on hardwood carpet and more, call 866-62-FLOOR.
Harry Douglas here. When you're on a business trip, you know what goes completely off the rails? Your workout routine, folks. Especially when you book a hotel that doesn't have a gym. Then you have to squeeze in between the desk and your bed, eke out 2 push-ups and call it a day. If you just stay at La Quinta by Wyndham, you'll discover there's a fully equipped fitness center at every location. Now you can wake up and do some weightlifting to prepare you to carry your team on your back all day long. Tonight, La Quinta, tomorrow you shine. Book direct at lq.com.
Purple Wave Auction remains the trusted leader in online equipment auctions. What makes the difference is you. You are part of our growing global community that continues to trust Purple Wave with the equipment that builds and feeds America. This trust placed in us by our community, from construction to ag producers and fleet drivers, brings great equipment opportunities to their next owners. Join the Purple Wave community today. purplewave.com.
And it is Mason in Ireland on 710 ESPN. Live from the city of West Covina this afternoon. Don't forget, Sedano and Cappy. Beto sitting in for Sedano. Cappy and Beto coming up live at 3 o'clock from Islands Restaurants in West Covina. Don't miss out. Come on out. Party, party, oh party for our LA versus San Diego watch party. Right now, more of Mace and Andy Kamenetsky live from Islands on 710 ESPN.
All right, Dodgers got runners on the corners. Second inning.
Hey!
And is there anybody else you would want at the plate than Michael Conforto? Michael Conforto. Yep, F them Padres. There you go.
It just said in the ticker .098 batting average with runners in scoring position, worst in the major leagues.
Yes, he is.
And it just dropped.
It is the second inning is over for the Dodgers, despite having runners on the corners. Joining us right now, Rachel Nelson. She is the regional manager for Islands. Rachel, thanks for having us.
Yeah, thanks for being here. This is so neat.
So last segment I said, I haven't seen any food. And all of a sudden, all the food showed up. It's
That's all you got to
unbelievable.
say at Islands.
So this is a chicken Mediterranean
that is our protein bowl. No, that's our protein bowl.
Protein bowl.
It's a sandpiper.
Okay.
In a bowl. There's over 60 grams of protein in that
Wow.
sucker. And right now, these protein bowls are $10.
Seriously?
Yeah, when you come into Islands, if you need your protein fix, come into Islands. Fresh ingredients. Every bite's like the first bite. So good.
Everybody's all about the protein now.
Yeah.
It's all about the protein.
Really good.
So how many stores or how many restaurants do you oversee?
So I oversee 6.
Okay.
It's the top of my region is around Burbank area,
Okay.
and then all the way to Fullerton.
Okay, got
Yeah.
it. And how long have you been with the company?
17 years.
Great place to work?
Oh, my gosh. So
I love
great.
Islands is such
So great.
It's such a great spot. I mean, I go to that one over Howard Hughes, over there right
yeah.
after 405. We go there when my mom comes to town. She always wants to go to Islands.
Yeah.
And she loves this burger in particular, the hula burger with the mushrooms and the Swiss cheese. And
I know.
kills it.
I get it probably a couple times a month, just because, when you eat there every day,
I just had
you
one.
rotate through. My favorite is actually the Kilauea because I like spice and kick,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So good. But, there's something for everybody.
Yeah.
Really. If you just need to unwind, come into Islands, we'll take care of you.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know?
The beer is cold.
Yeah.
The game is
Ice
on.
cold beer. How's your beer, guys?
How's the beer?
So good. You can't get better than our beer.
So tell me what we got over here.
Oh.
We got 4 little, sampler kind of glasses thing.
Yeah, this is our margarita flight.
Oh, nice.
We brought it back with some new additions. Our prickly pear margarita is tart, tangy, and it features prickly pear in it.
Nice.
Passion Paradise margarita, if you got a little kick, you got that tahini rim. Chamoy.
Oh, nice,
So good.
yeah.
And then everybody's favorite, we always bring back the watermelon margarita.
Yeah, so you got salt in the rim. I like salt
It's
in
salt
the rim.
and sugar for that.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
For those sugar lovers.
Yeah.
And so it's delicious.
Now, you are a regular listener to the radio station?
Yeah.
What's your do you listen to our show?
Yeah.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Do you listen at work? Like, is it playing in the restaurant or no?
Well,
you should play it in the restaurant so
we
people can hear it.
Play
That's a
it
good
in the
idea.
restaurant.
This is a brand
You
new
know what? The
feature.
person to talk to that about is right over there in the corner.
There you go. Yeah, you walk into the restaurant, you hear the Mason and Ireland show.
Heck
I like
yeah,
that.
So cool.
Yeah. Well, it's terrific being here. We really appreciate it. The food is spectacular as always. We know this Islands menu inside out. Andy, what are you eating over there?
I am excited for what is again the name of the spice?
Okay, so Kilauea, it's got a peppered patty with jalapenos in it, and then the spicy aioli on the side if you need a little extra kick.
The jalapenos are inside it?
Yeah, we
nice.
dice
I'm
them up
so
and
all
put them
over
in the
this.
patty.
I am so
Delicious.
all over this.
Yeah, it's my favorite, and since we've made it a protein bowl and it's better for me, now I can eat it daily without any guilt.
So it's funny that you mention it, but I go to the Tustin one.
Oh yeah.
And I just had the hula. Hula is one of my favorites.
Okay.
I was there on Sunday. He knows that I go to the Tustin one all the time.
Yeah.
I love Island.
It's so good.
So
it's quality.
I wanted to tell you that I will not be able to drink any of these margaritas.
Let me drink them for you.
Because there was a famous incident. The martini incident was very, very famous a few years ago. Does anybody remember the martini incident? Oh,
no,
God.
Please share.
I had like 3 martinis right before I went on the air and ended up saying, "Hey, John Ireland, how about this Lakers? Who are they going to sign?" I was like that the entire show.
Okay.
And so John started talking to were you there, Ben? Oh, yeah. Ben, it was a disaster, wasn't it? Yeah, he's giving me the thumbs up on disaster.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
And you know what? Our pour's decent.
Yeah.
We have the most quality drinks, and so you're not going to be. We'll take this over.
No,
here.
exactly.
Yeah, we're going to move it around.
Give that to.
We'll give it to some
Andy.
of these guys over here.
Some of these guys. Yeah.
Whoever's the
margaritas.
loudest.
All right. Hey, it is so awesome meeting you, Rachel. Thank you very much for coming over.
Hey,
and
thank
you very much for having us.
Awesome. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, nice. All right, great food here. Pepe, are you not going to eat lunch?
I will eventually.
You will, yeah. You know what? The one thing, Rachel, before you go, there is now. If there's time in the kitchen, I really love the cheddar fries. I am so into the cheddar fries, and I like dipping them in the ranch dressing, and
yeah,
so good. Oh, hang on. Fries cut it fresh daily. There you go. There you go. Is that on? On off. There you go. Oh, it's there. Yeah, we're engineering. Try it now. Yep.
We are one of the companies that stays true to that because you can't beat our quality fries, right? You gotta have fresh potatoes. So we cut them fresh every day, and then our ranch we make in house.
Oh,
whoa!
The ranch is amazing.
All right, cool. Rachel, thank you. Rachel, regional manager for Islands. It really is a great spot. And it is true that the moment my mom comes to town, she wants to go to 2 places. Islands is one. You'll never guess what the other one is. Their big location just closed at Sunset Plaza.
Sunset Plaza?
Chin Chin.
Chin Chin. Oh, I used to work at Chin Chin.
I thought you did.
I used to work at the Brentwood Chin Chin.
Oh, at the Brentwood. I think the Brentwood's still there.
The Brentwood may still be there, but I worked there for about a year and a half.
Chin Chin is delicious.
It is really good.
Delicious. It is not as good as Islands, but it is delicious.
It's good.
Laura, what are you
All
munching on over
and,
there?
you know, Father's Day's on Sunday.
yeah.
Okay, Father's Day's on Sunday. Where are the fathers at? Or los papás? Where are you guys going? You guys should come to Island. If you guys already have plans, you guys can come and celebrate all week because they're celebrating dads all week long here with a burger and beer or a burger and soft drink for just $10.
That's all right.
$10 is great.
Great deal.
Get a burger and fries.
All right, we'll let you know. Padres got runners. Is that second and third? I think it's second and third in the second inning, bottom of the second. Play at the plate.
Out
At the plate.
Nice.
So that's a big play right
All right.
there.
All right.
Padres
Yes.
off the board, a
Whoa.
perfect tag.
Good throw, good tag.
Yeah, great tag. So the Dodgers throw one out. We'll keep you up to date on this game. It is scoreless. Padres runners on first and second. It is the bottom of the second inning.
Second
at
and third.
Petco Park.
Second and third.
Second and third. Sorry. Second and third. All right. We'll keep you up to date on the game. We're going to do some What's Up Fool coming up next. Lars got stuff. Brian's got stuff. Let me tell you about my Hyundai. So I love my Hyundai. I drive the Elantra, drove it out here today. You know, especially on a long drive, which, I mean, today wasn't a long, it was an hour and a half to get to West Covina. But I love driving my car. There's a sport mode. You hit this button, and all of a sudden you get the ability to zoom really fast. So in and out of traffic, it is perfect. No matter what car you test drive, and you should test drive. The Ioniq 6, if you want an EV, which is spectacular. If you want to just, like Ramona's brother, got a Sonata, absolutely loves that one. If you want to go SUV, you can definitely go Santa Fe. I mean, all these cars and trucks are available to drive at your Southern California Hyundai dealer. Next level tech and safety features. They give you the confidence to boldly journey wherever life takes you. Advantages include the class exclusive digital key and the available remote smart parking assist. And because they want the road ahead to be as worry-free as possible, every Hyundai also comes complete with America's best warranty, a 10 10-year or 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. It's time for you to take a test drive of your favorite Hyundai. Do it today, only at your SoCal Hyundai dealers. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
And we are live all afternoon long from the Islands Restaurants in West Covina. Islands Restaurants, fine burgers and drinks. Islands 139 Barranca Avenue in West Covina. It's our LA versus San Diego watch party. We're live in West Covina until 6 p.m. Don't miss it on 710 ESPN and always on the all-new ESPN LA app.
Sedano and Cap.
Today at 3 p.m. after Mason and Ireland.
They got it all hooked up at the Dodger games.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they got great seats, like right down the third base line.
Beautiful.
Like good table right in front of them where you can have like cervezas.
Yeah, all those seats.
And some aguas calientes.
Hot water?
No, what's the, what did I have today?
Aguas calientes, I had family there.
What do I have? What did I have today? The shrimp. What did I have today?
Aguachiles.
Not aguas calientes. What did I have? Is that a casino?
Yeah. Agua caliente by DeAndre's house.
Right. Yeah.
And then aguas calientes where my cousin lives in the state of Mexico.
Okay.
You're getting there, Cappy.
What did I eat today?
Shrimp.
No, but come on. No, I don't want the white guy version. What was it called?
DeAndre?
What was it called?
Aguachiles.
Aguachiles. See, now I got aguas calientes.
You were close, Cap.
I was very close. Aguachiles.
The LA Afternoon Takeover. That's Sedano and Cap.
On 710 ESPN.
30 years ago, Wu-Tang Clan changed hip-hop forever. Now, it's time for the Final Chamber. Live in Los Angeles, Wu-Tang Clan, together, live on stage, the beginning of their final tour. Crypto.com Arena, June 22nd. With Run the Jewels. Get tickets now at WuTangClan.com. Wu-Tang Forever, the Final Chamber. Produced by AEG Presents.
All right, listen up. Whether you're out for a walk, hitting the gym, or just tackling your day, in this LA heat, chafing is no joke. Take my word for it. That's why you need Highlands Chafing Relief. This stuff is a game changer. Goes on like a cream, dries like a powder, and stays put even through sweat and water. No greasy mess, just all-day protection. If you've already got some chafing, Highlands soothes it fast with aloe, shea butter, and tea tree oil. Don't let chafing slow you down. Grab Highlands Chafing Relief at Walmart or Target right now.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, let's talk ED because millions of men experience it, but not everyone can access or afford treatments like Viagra. Well, Hims can help. Through Hims.com, you can get a full range of treatment options for ED, including daily or as-needed meds through a 100% online process. It all starts with an online intake form. Get started at hims.com/joy, and from there, a medical provider licensed in your state will determine if ED treatment is right for you. If prescribed, your medication is shipped to you for free. Find the ED treatment that fits your needs with options up to 95% less than the brand names. Millions of men experience ED, but Hims can help. To start your free online visit and save up to 95%, go to hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy for your free online visit. HIMS.com/JOY.
And it is Mason in Ireland on 710 ESPN. Live from the city of West Covina this afternoon. Don't forget, Sedano and Cappy. Beto sitting in for Sedano. Cappy and Beto coming up live at 3 o'clock from Islands Restaurants in West Covina. Don't miss out. Come on out. Party, oh party for our LA versus San Diego watch party. Right now, more of Mace and Andy Kamenetsky live from Islands on 710 ESPN.
What's Up, Fool is brought to you by Dos Hombres Mezcal. It's fate. It's friendship. It's mezcal. Dos Hombres.
All right. By the way, the Dodgers did give up a run to the Padres, and Ben Casparisi was on the mound for the Dodgers. And second inning, they're down 1. All right. So, Brian, what do you got?
All right, well, I'll go first.
Oh, Laura, you go first.
I'll take the first one. And we are watching the Dodgers and the Padres game, and I almost went to the game last night. I talked about how I really wanted to make it for that game, and even Kaplan's like, I'm going to be there, we should go, whatever. I'm so glad I didn't because it was a bad game, let's be real, right? So I want to know, what game did you guys try really hard to go to? You went, and it sucked. Do you guys remember a moment like that?
A game that I went to that sucked.
That like the team got blown out, and you're like, damn, I can't believe like this is.
Anything come to mind, Andy?
I can't think of a specific game. I can think of a couple concerts.
Yeah.
That I really wanted to go to. Like I remember, I went and saw the Grateful Dead one time, and Steve Miller was the opener, and I was like, oh, cool, you get Steve Miller with the Grateful Dead. Steve Miller was horrible.
Oh, was he?
Like absolutely.
Yeah.
He might be the worst legitimate band I've ever seen play live. He was terrible.
I'll tell you, there are some USC games the last couple of years that make me cringe. I would say one of those bad USC games where I've got a great spot, I bring friends, I'm on the field, I'm doing all, and then they get blown out. Notre Dame, that's a good example.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So you brought me, because I was thinking about a game just because of that, but I went to go see J-Lo. So I saw J-Lo and Enrique Iglesias at what used to be Staples Center. And I fell asleep during her set.
Oh, wow.
Like, it was that bad that I knocked out.
You fell asleep?
I fell asleep. It was so bad. People were so upset.
I mean, how much indulgence had taken place before?
Yeah.
Wow.
I was a good girl.
Just not at all.
Wow.
I got super hammered for the Kendrick concert.
Right.
I don't remember most of it.
That's
but I
what's the point of that?
I mean, I saw it back, but it's like I didn't fall asleep.
Yeah. Pepe?
I was at that concert. And it was really bad. But you know which concert was worse than that?
Oh, God.
Hollywood Bowl, Mariah Carey.
Oh, she was bad?
She was
How
horrible.
long ago?
It was about 3 or 4 years ago.
I saw her maybe 5 years ago at Crypto or then Staples, and I thought she was awful. Just
it was
awful.
probably
voice,
around that time.
Her voice is not.
Yeah,
they
didn't even put the lights on her because she was so big and she didn't want.
Well, I mean, someone like Mariah
Wait, what do you mean so big?
She was big.
What do you mean?
Are you
she was
fat
big?
shaming her?
No, but she was big, Laura. She was big.
What does
You're
this
not
mean?
not
I mean,
fat
what do you want me
shaming
to
her.
tell?
You're not
She
not
couldn't
fat
even
shaming
walk.
her.
They were carrying her around.
No, okay, now I'll say this for Pepe. When I went to see her, they do carry her around.
Yeah.
They like pick her up like this, and then they move them to
Yeah,
another state, and then they
move
put her
from one
down.
place to the other.
So you need strong men to move her around.
She has like Sherpas on stage with her?
Yeah, well, she has people that pick her up and move
Yeah,
her.
that's
Because she
true.
can't
Wow.
walk because she's got her heels are crazy.
Yeah. And she was big. I'm sorry.
Yes. All right.
What's
up, fool?
All right, guys. So the Dodgers in Petco Park right now.
Yep.
It is, but to me, my favorite away stadium to go to. I love the field, love the stadium, love the atmosphere. If you can only go to one visiting team stadium, where are you going?
I am going to go to, because I've never been there, Wrigley Field. That's like the one ballpark in Major League Baseball that I've never been to that I always wanted to go see.
Wrigley is pretty great. I went to some of the Dodgers-Cubs playoffs games. It's maybe like 15 or so years ago when they were playing, I want to say, in the NLCS.
Yep.
That was pretty great. I realize the team I'm about to name is the most hated, but I'm just going just by the park.
Okay.
I don't know if it's still called Pac Bell. Whatever they call it in San Fran, that is a great.
What is it, AT&T?
AT&T. Yeah. That is a phenomenal park. You're like right
great.
along the water. The views are gorgeous. It is.
Yeah, it is. It's an amazing park.
It
it's
really
an amazing
is.
Park. Yeah, hate the Giants, but it's a great park.
Fenway Park.
Fenway Park. I got to be honest. I understand.
Really nice.
I understand its history and all that. It's not very nice.
Well,
it's old. It's beat
old,
up.
but
It's worn down. It's like you're walking into a really old stadium, and I understand why you preserve it for history's sake. But you can't say it's a nice ballpark.
I like it.
It's a historic ballpark.
I mean, what, you want me to change my mind?
Yes, I do.
Why?
Because
you're
because
always trying to do this to me.
I'm telling you, it's
sick
not...
and tired of you trying to do this.
All right.
Oh,
Pepe, they brought your nachos, Pepe. Oh, these are the fries. Chili cheese fries.
Oh, my God.
God, those are good.
I'm about to gain some
These are
weight
for
today.
you.
That's serious business, Pepe.
Eat this because...
Don't tell me to eat. I'll eat when I want to eat.
No, you're going to eat this
So
because
good.
this is going to change your attitude towards me.
Okay, I doubt that, but okay. What's up, fool?
Yeah, I got so distracted by the food. I'm sorry that.
Yeah,
I was
no,
like, wait, we're still on
cheese
air, right?
fries, yeah.
Okay, so I love my On These Days, and on this day in 1986, Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Oh, what a great movie!
Theaters.
Speaking of Chicago and Fenway Park,
I was not born when it was released, but as I grew older, it was one of my favorite movies.
I'm about to throw out an FU, Laura.
Why?
Yeah.
I was born after. Don't be mad. That's my mama's problem. Anyways, so I don't even know where I was going with this, with the question. Sorry, guys. But what is a movie that, because I love that movie and I always wanted to
It's
ditch.
a classic, yeah.
Right? I wanted to ditch and I felt like ditching was going to be like that.
Right.
Never like that. But what movie, if it was this one or another one, kind of gave you the sense of like, ooh, I want my life to be like that?
Okay, so what comes to mind is Awful.
Uh-oh.
I think Gordon Gekko had a pretty good life in Wall Street.
Well, until he went to prison.
As they say, greed is good. He was around for the sequel.
Until he went to prison.
Yeah. Somebody said the other day, was Michael Douglas a good actor? I'm like, if I still remember the delivery of a particular line from a movie, he must.
Oh, Michael Douglas is a great actor. He is a really, really good actor.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, there was a period where I wanted to be Ferris Bueller badly.
Yeah.
Just the ability to get away with whatever you want.
Right.
Pretty phenomenal.
Pepe, anything come to mind?
From far, far away.
What's that?
I would love to be in Casablanca.
In Casablanca? You could have been there. It happened while you were alive, right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. But that's a great movie.
It is a great movie.
And I would have...
It's an absolute
Humphrey
classic.
Bogart.
So you want to go to the war.
Really cool guy.
He was a cool guy. You know how many times he said play it again, Sam?
Once. Never.
Zero. Never said it. Exactly.
Never, yeah.
Exactly.
What's up,
Laura?
Fu?
I'll take
what's
the next
up?
one here. So,
Okay.
I don't know if you guys saw today.
I don't know where these questions are coming from.
Washington Nationals put out a video on their social media announcing that they're calling up their bat dog. So Bruce, the golden retriever, about a year old, is going to be next Saturday in the major leagues as their bat dog. And I tried looking up to see if there has been this dog in major league, because we've seen this before, but it's usually all minor leagues and summer ball type things. Are you in on the golden retriever being the bat dog in a major league game, or is this kind of too gimmicky?
I think the Nats are 12 and a half games out of first place, so why the hell not? Get the bat dog.
I am 1,000% in on the bat dog. Even if the Nationals were one of the best teams in the league, baseball's a long season.
Yes.
It's so long. The players, everybody needs moments of fun and screw it.
Yeah. And
do it.
And it's an entertainment, to quote John Ireland, it's an entertainment
Has he
product.
said that before?
He's mentioned it once or twice. By the way, he travels with this thing called a fire stick.
Real?
Yeah.
Do tell.
No need.
Did you know? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. So bat dog, yeah, we're all in on Pepe. You in on bat dog?
It's good for the players and it's good for the fans too.
Yeah, I mean the fans are going to eat it up, man. What's one of the most popular things on social media? Dogs. Dog videos. It's like
dog plus baseball equals eyeball.
Dogs are one of the only things in this extremely divided world that we can all agree on. Everybody loves dogs.
Dogs. Cute.
Yep.
Make me happy.
Yep.
Make me smile.
Yep.
Exactly. Bat dog, I'm in.
What's up, Fu?
What's up, fool?
What's up, Fu?
What's up, fool?
All right, guys. Another on this day in 1993, two really cool movies came out. They debuted in theaters: Jurassic Park and What's Love Got to Do with It.
Two very different movies.
Yeah,
very different. Still very good to me. But if you guys could only pick one and you guys are taking a hot date, which one are you taking your date to?
Well, I mean, What's Love Got to Do with It is about domestic violence. I don't think I'm going to take a date to see that.
That's on top 5 worst date movies.
I can't think of a worse date movie. We're going to go see.
Okay, well, which one would you pick to go?
Ike
Maybe
beat the
date
hell
wasn't
out of
the best
Tina. I
thing.
mean, seriously.
You know what? Fun story, though. In 1993, when the movie was coming out, I had gotten off the phone with a friend of mine, and we had agreed we were going to meet up at the Century City Mall to go see What's Love Got to Do with It. And at the time, I was living in Venice, at the corner of like Speedway and somewhere like that.
Oh, yeah.
There was a mailbox at the corner, and I went outside to mail something, and at the stoplight in a powder blue convertible was Larry Fishburne.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, Larry Fishburne. He turns around and I go, dude, I'm going to see the movie. And he's like, thank you.
By the way, it's a great movie. It's a great movie.
Just a terrible date.
Not a good date movie. Maybe
Bad.
one of the worst.
Jurassic Park.
Maybe
I'll
one of
take
the worst.
Jurassic
Now,
Park.
Jurassic Park is a really fun movie. It's got a little scare to it, but it's a really fun
I don't know if it's a date movie, but it's better than What's Love Got to Do with It.
And there's a new Jurassic Park coming out this summer. It looks like it's got a underwater dinosaur that goes after.
ScarJo's in it.
Yeah, ScarJo.
ScarJo.
Is that what they call her?
I believe so.
ScarJo.
That's what I call
she's
her.
What's up, Fu?
Okay.
I got another one here for you guys.
Okay,
To no one
Brian.
in particular.
It's going so well, Brian. Jump in.
So earlier this week, Adam Sandler, in a video, promised Derrick Henry that if he rushes for 2,000 yards in this upcoming year, that he will give him a spot in his film. So, Mason, you and Ireland went to the Hall of Fame here last year. Let's say that was a caveat for Sandler. What movie would you want to put yourself in of his?
Which one of his?
Yes.
I mean, it's hard to... Happy Gilmore is my favorite of his movies. I would love to have been in Happy Gilmore. But here's... Billy Madison, there you go. That's another good one. It would not be Uncut Gems. I would not want to be in that movie. It looks too frantic, and he dies.
That is my answer.
Yeah.
It's Uncut
Gems.
No,
you want to be in Uncut Gems?
I want to experience the chaos of Uncut Gems. I want to experience the chaos of the Safdie brothers.
Yeah.
I want to get into a fight with the Weeknd, whatever.
Okay.
I want Uncut Gems.
Happy Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore for you?
Yeah.
By the way, Happy Gilmore 2 coming out in a few weeks.
It's not going to be as good.
It can't be as good, but it could be really fun. Do we have one more?
What's up, fool?
Oh, sure. I got one more I just saw here.
Okay, good.
So we were talking about the MLB fans treating, sports betting, and you even mentioned Venmo. Well, I just saw Scotty Scheffler earlier today said he had to get off of Venmo, and the reason he gave was because every time he would win, people would send him money, and every time he would lose, people would be requesting money from him.
Right.
And my caveat here is there an issue when, if you bet on somebody and you send Scotty a little money for, you hit $10,000, you send Scotty a little $250.
What is that, like a tip?
It's like when you're in a casino and you win a hand of blackjack, you tip the dealer.
Yeah. It's weird, but, I'm sure Scotty doesn't need the money, but I'm sure it's better than somebody just trying to get.
Well, I was going to say, we talked earlier
from
about fans harassing athletes because they didn't hit their over or hit the under or didn't cover in any way. This is the inverse. It's a little something for the effort.
Most athletes would love to get a little sidewalking money.
Are they going to take the money? I don't think
Scheffler can just turn around and donate it to a charity or something.
Yeah, exactly. All right, there you have it. There's your What's Up, Fool. Kind of scattered, kind of all over the place. Coming up next, possibly the most successful endorsement in sports. And would you donate an organ to a stranger? That's coming up next. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
ESPN. Looking for all things black and gold? Tap into LAFC Plus. Hosted by Dave Denholm and Mario Ruiz.
This is LAFC Plus. He's Mario Ruiz. I'm Dave Denholm.
React to the latest match. Get ready for the upcoming game. Get exclusive interviews. Plus, a look around the rest of the MLS.
This is what LA is about. Not just being in the big games, but also winning.
New episodes of LAFC Plus drop weekly. Available everywhere you get your podcasts and on the ESPN LA app.
ESPN LA 710 and Children's Dental Fun Zone present the T-Ball Tee-Off, part of ESPN LA's 4th annual All-Star Friday night, happening July 11th at the West Covina Sportsplex. Kids age 7 to 12 can swing big, be a part of the All-Star action. Sign up now at ESPNLA.com. Click on the T-Ball Tee-Off card, and then find your sign-up for your designated age group. Children's Dental Fun Zone. Sparkling smiles, happy kids.
Yeah, they're good.
Do you really think you've experienced real sports excitement in your home? It's Mace here, and I'm here to tell you to get off your couch and get into Cosm. Cosm is the ultimate immersive fan experience. The Dome at Cosm, massive 87-foot wraparound display with reserved booth-style seating. The Cosm Hall features wall-to-wall screens where you can watch multiple games at the same time. Incredible food, craft cocktails, beer available throughout Cosm. Go to Cosm.com to see all the sporting events coming up, and now showing The Matrix at Cosm.com.
Is it time to downsize? Selling your home doesn't have to be a hassle. With Seller's Advantage, skip agents, commissions, and costly repairs. Get a fair, competitive cash offer without worrying about the details falling through. Chris Chavez, a real customer, says, quote, Seller's Advantage offered me more than I expected. The process was fast, easy, and much better than using a realtor. End quote. Call 888-390-AS-IS or visit sellersadvantage.com for your free cash offer.
DRE number 01961658.
Don't worry, sell happy with Seller's Advantage.
Pacific Palms Resort, LA's Hilltop Hideaway and #1 work and play resort, provides opportunities for all travelers and locals. Enjoy restful accommodation, dine in the Red Restaurant with an expansive outside patio, or pamper yourself and relax at the spa. Hit the links at one of their 2 championship courses, the Babe and the Ike. Pacific Palms Resort is the perfect choice for a Los Angeles venue for your business meetings, weddings, and big events. Enjoy a beautiful staycation or family holiday at their Hilltop property. Book your stay at LA's #1 work and play resort today at PacificPalmsResort.com.
Hi, this is Sean McVay of your LA Rams. The Rams play here. KSPN, Los Angeles.
710 ESPN.
A good karma brands radio station.
And it is Mason in Ireland on 710 ESPN. Live from the city of West Covina this afternoon. Don't forget, Sedano and Cappy. Beto sitting in for Sedano. Cappy and Beto coming up live at 3 o'clock from Islands Restaurants in West Covina. Don't miss out. Come on out. Party, oh party for our LA versus San Diego watch party. Right now, more of Mace and Andy Kamenetsky live from Islands on 710 ESPN.
So I say D, I say D-O, D-O-D. D-O-D-G, D-O-D-G-E-R-S.
All right, Dodgers right now down 1-0 at Petco Park. It is the 4th inning. Base is empty, 1 away. We'll keep you up to date on what's going on with the Dodgers. We are live in West Covina at Islands on North Barranca. Andy Kamenetsky's here. Pepe Mentilla's here. Beto Duran is going to do Game of Games today, which I'm excited about.
I'm super excited
and
about
Laura,
that.
describe the bit that is coming up that I am absolutely going to fail miserably at.
All right, guys. So you don't have the best memory.
I have a terrible memory.
You have a terrible memory.
Yes.
And we were thinking of what kind of bit you could do. So I said, you know what? I need people that are going to give you the hardest orders. So we have a table of 4 inside,
okay,
that on the next break, you and Andy will go and take their order.
Okay.
You cannot write it down. No, you cannot write it down.
You can't write it down.
No, you have to memorize
it.
See, I just want to say, as somebody who actually has weighted tables, it's only the show-offs. It's only the try-hards who try to do this without writing it down.
Well, we're going to be show-offs.
I will do it. I will do it. I'm just saying, the real ones, the real G's among the waiters, they know that's not how you do it.
All right. Well, you guys are going to be the show-offs.
Okay.
For this
We will
one,
be the
okay?
show-offs.
And let's
Okay.
see who
Today.
does, because Ireland has mythical money on you.
Oh, yes, he does.
He believes that you are going to kick Mason's butt.
That is absolutely money in the bank. Money
great.
in
That's
the
what
Now, do we have to serve it as well?
Ireland.
No. You guys are just going to take the order.
Just taking the order.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you guys will drop all the food.
What about entering it in the computer? Do we get to enter it in the computer?
No,
all
I
that
don't
stuff?
think so. I don't
Say no to
believe that
that.
is part
He's
of it.
like, yes.
Oh,
Okay,
he's like, yeah. All right, good. All right, so that's coming up for you. In the meantime, there are a couple. We always talk about the Lakers and big men. They need a big man.
Yes, they do.
If they were to include Austin Reeves in a package for a big man, and I'm not saying that's going to happen, but it certainly could, are the Lakers in the market for a point guard? Because there are a couple out there that are very interesting.
Rephrase the question. I'm not sure exactly what you're asking.
If you're going to trade Austin Reeves, do you need to add a point guard? And there are a couple of guys out there that make sense. One is Drew Holiday.
Right.
And the other one is Chris Paul, who apparently really wants to play for the
Chris
Lakers.
Paul would have nothing to do with whether or not you trade Austin
No,
Reeves.
true,
You bring in
true.
Chris Paul
He's
as a
depth.
vet min guy,
Yeah.
depth, whatever. Whether you want to do it or not, this guy over here is
Yeah, no, a
saying
lot of
no,
people
no,
are like,
no.
no.
Drew Holiday, I think of Drew as more of a defensive guard that you would play alongside Luka to offset some of the defensive issues, as opposed to a pure point guard. Like, in a lot of ways, Drew Holiday is more of a combo guard than a pure point. Plus, you have a LeBron to do a lot of the point guard stuff anyway.
Yeah.
So I think if you trade Austin, you don't necessarily have to do it to bring a point guard back.
Right.
I
Okay,
think
so
you can, but it doesn't have to be.
Boston's looking for a first-round draft pick for Drew Holiday. I don't know what else. They got to match salaries, but to me,
a lot of salary, man.
he's a really good player.
He is
sets a defensive tone in a game.
I love Drew Holiday, and he is a winner. He's been a part of 2 championships team, Olympics, all that stuff. He's owed, I think, around $100-ish million for the next few seasons. He's starting to get hurt more. If I'm looking to trade to Boston, I would just say, we are taking this salary off your hands.
Right.
I'm not giving you a first-round pick. Like, I will give you expirings. I would maybe talk about Dalton Connect, but I'm not giving you firsts.
In Vegas, the Lakers are the 3rd pick to land Drew Holiday at 7-1.
I could see that. I mean, they need someone like him alongside Luka. He profiles well. He's from the area. He went to Campbell Hall.
Yep.
I imagine it could be fun for him to come back.
Pepe, does Drew Holiday make sense?
Yeah, but again, the money is a big deal, okay?
It is.
And
you'd have to send out a lot of expiries.
And how many more years does he have?
I want to say 3.
Maybe
one of them is a player option. I can look it up right now. 3. Oh, I was right. 3 at like 100 mil.
Who's that guy? He should work here.
He used to.
3 for 104. He's got it down.
Well, he looked it up.
He should be doing the Locked On Lakers show.
5. I don't know if he can handle 5 days a week.
No, 5 days a week is tough.
He used to be an intern here.
Oh, yeah, that's
on,
right.
Mace.
Yeah. Okay.
I probably trained this guy.
Yeah.
I practically mentored him.
And now he's got the salary cap memorized.
Exactly.
It is a lot of money for him. And also, how old is he?
He is, I want to say, about 33.
So
I don't know. Intern, how old is he? 34.
34. All right. This guy's like a supercomputer. It's like Beautiful Mind. He's like Russell Crowe here. All the numbers in his head.
I love that he's a really good defender.
He
and
is.
we need that. But still, the money is a lot.
And he's starting to get hurt more. Availability is a thing. Again, I would not give up a first for him. We are taking this salary off your hands. We'll give you expirings. Again, maybe you could talk about Dalton, but that's it.
Yeah. So let's talk about the big men since we're here. First of all, Steven Adams, I don't think is going to be an option.
I don't think he is either.
They have made him a priority down there, and I don't think he's going anywhere. So let's take Steven Adams off the board. Walker Kessler. Utah is reportedly looking for 2 first-round picks for Walker
Which
Kessler.
the Lakers don't have.
No, they do have 2.
No, not that they can trade right now. They can't trade 2 right now.
Don't they have the 31 pick that they can trade?
They can trade the 31, but the rest of them, I think, are all taken up by the step.
Okay, all right. So they're looking for 2 first-round picks. Walker Kessler does make sense, 23 years old. Was like 12 and 11 last year, led the league in offensive rebounds. So there's a lot to like there, but 2 first-round draft picks is rich.
I will believe that Walker Kessler is actually available when I see it because he makes too much sense for Utah no matter what direction they want to go in. Like, reportedly, they're no longer going to tank anymore. They're going to try to win games. But whether they're trying to win games with a young core, he makes sense. If they're actually trying to win games right now, he makes sense.
And keep in mind that he's Danny Ainge.
Yeah.
Well, it's 2 Ainges now. Because Austin Ainge
double Ainge.
Yeah, you gotta make 2 Ainges happen.
Yeah, that's tough.
And he's not going to give anything.
Not going to help us.
Although he did help facilitate the Luka deal.
Oh, he did. He was part of Luka.
But he didn't know.
He probably didn't know.
He didn't know that.
He probably didn't know.
He didn't know he was part of Luka.
So that's another reason for him not to trade Kessler to the Lakers.
Okay, I think a fallback pick here is Clint Capella.
Yeah.
Who's okay.
Yeah.
He'll give you double-digit rebounds on a pretty regular basis. He blocks some shots. I'm sure he can handle lobs. I mean, I think that's the fallback guy.
Look, what is his salary?
He's a free agent.
The salary is going to be like $5.8 million because that's all the Lakers can give him.
Correct. And I know it may take more than 5.8.
It might. I mean, the Lakers could potentially get outbid for Clint Capella. What I think, though, could be good from Capella's perspective for the Lakers is he's going to get playing time with this team. Like, even if he doesn't start, he's going to play. So he has a good opportunity to take a taxpayer mid-level, get himself back into free agency while he's still in his early 30s.
Yep.
So I think that could be a possibility.
Yeah, okay.
I like that.
I think the guy that's going to wind up being the Lakers' big man is Nick Claxton.
That's the way I'm leaning right now. If you're going to make a trade, I like that more than Daniel Gafford.
Yeah, I like Claxton. I don't know if Nico Harrison would do another deal with the Lakers given what happened. I like Daniel Gafford. You wouldn't give up Boston Reeves for Daniel Gafford. No. Would you include him in a deal for Nick Claxton? No. Right.
Not unless someone else is coming back with Claxton.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
But here's one of the things I like about Claxton more than Gafford, other than I think Claxton is more of an established starter.
Yep.
You may end up having to overpay, particularly with Dallas, if you're going to get Gafford. But he's in a walk year.
Yep.
And then he's going to have a lot of leverage with the Lakers. So there's a chance you could end up having to overpay for him twice. With Claxton, even if you have to overpay to get him because everyone knows the Lakers need a center.
You only do it once.
You only do it once. He's under contract for 3 more seasons.
Question, will Austin Reeves be a Laker when we tip off the 2025 season?
Yes.
Okay, not giving him up.
I don't think they will.
Yeah.
I don't think the Lakers will.
Okay, I got a question for you. Dodgers, by the way, we are down 1-0 to the Padres, and it is the top of the 5th inning. Dodgers coming up. And Ben Kasperius has given them 4 innings of one-run baseball. Yeah, good solid performance. All right, so what is the most successful sports endorsement of all time? Most successful sports endorsement of all time.
Jordan Nike?
Yeah, Jordan Nike is the one.
Yeah.
But there's one going on right now that I think is just crazy successful. No, it's
I have
this.
I have no idea.
This. The Dodgers do this. It's for it's Ohtani. Yeah, everybody does this. It's
skincare.
It's for a Decourt skin cream, and every Dodger, when they get a hit, now does the Freddie dance, and they do the Shohei. I mean, yesterday I've heard Joe Davis mention Decourt a couple of times now, but to have every player on the bases do this is a great endorsement.
And you can't stop the players from doing it.
No.
It's not like you need to get the rights. It's not like you need to clear anything. Players, if they want to do that on the field, they can.
Yep.
And they don't even have to say what it is.
No.
They don't have to confirm what it is.
No, not at all. All right, I wanted to get to this, too. Okay, got this story. We know a guy who was given a kidney to donated a kidney to somebody.
Really?
Yeah. It's Philip Palmer from, I think he's with Channel 2.
Oh, okay.
He donated a kidney to a stranger.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Which is amazing, right? So would you, because there's a situation here where somebody had a need for a liver, and somebody on their Facebook page went to high school with them and ended up donating part of her liver to somebody she hadn't seen in 20 years. Wow. Now, would you ever consider giving up a kidney? And apparently it's okay. I originally thought liver, but apparently you can donate part of a liver.
I didn't know that.
Would you do it for a semi-stranger?
I would recommend, first of all, somebody else's liver other than mine. Like,
it does seem a little sketchy, doesn't it?
Like, I think you can do better if you're somebody out on the market for a liver.
You think your liver's been busy?
I've been giving it a break lately. Like, I've been giving my liver a few months off.
Yep.
But that being said, I think you can do better. Oh, this sounds awful to say. I don't think I would, because I'd be too concerned about, does my wife or daughter ever need it? I think that's the problem, is there's only so much liver I can give away.
Right.
Not to be crude about this, but it's true.
Just a little liver.
I mean, like, I don't. Exactly. Sliver of a liver.
I like that.
You can
that
ask,
guy should be on the radio.
How much liver do you need?
Exactly. I think I would be too worried about, do my wife or daughter ever need it? And I'd be paranoid.
So you're saving your liver for family purposes.
Yes. A rainy day involving my family.
It's like the tearaway liver.
Yes. Most people think like that.
Wait a minute. So, Pepe, let's say somebody you know vaguely. Let's say somebody in the Lakers traveling party needs a liver. Would you give up your liver?
No, I save it for my family.
Pepe, you're saving. What about a kidney? You only need one kidney.
My kidneys are in really bad shape.
Kidneys are in bad shape.
Nobody wants my kidneys.
Okay, so Laura, your Facebook page, let's pretend you have one.
Okay, I actually do.
You put out information, I need a liver, and would you donate part of your liver or a sliver of your liver to a stranger?
I probably wouldn't. I sound like a horrible person.
No, I think it's a reasonable decision.
Look, my dad goes to dialysis a couple times a week, and I've told him he's been on the donor list for a long time. I'm like, take mine. You know what I mean? Like, take my kidney, whatever. And he will not do it.
He won't take your kidney?
No, he wouldn't even let none of his kids get tested, because he's like, I've lived. I don't want you needing, like, for your kids or for your spouse or whatever down the line. And here you are, you wouldn't be able to
But you can successfully live without one kidney.
Right, but what if I have to donate a kidney later down the line?
And you don't have it. What are the odds of that? I don't know anybody who's donated a kidney except Philip Palmer.
He will not let us.
He will not do it.
No.
Yeah, I'd do it for a perfect stranger. If somebody needs my liver, if somebody wants part of my liver, sure.
Oh, this
sliver
is
of a liver, a kidney. Call 877.
I was going to say
ESPN.
This is the next 710 promotion.
If you need a sliver of a liver,
I want to see that.
A kidney.
I really want to see that.
Mason, we're going to have the lines be hot, and then you're going to be in trouble.
I got 2 kidneys. I can give up one. Yes, yes.
Oh, hey, look at this.
Hey!
Look at this.
Who hit it?
Conforto. Michael Conforto.
Wow.
Michael Conforto.
Michael Conforto, a guy who I've said nothing but positive things about. How many times have I said, just give Michael Conforto a chance? And now he's got it. Bergman, grab a headset.
Wait, hold on. On the Blue Review this morning, somebody called it Michael O for Forto.
Yeah, well, and now look.
Yeah, and he's hitting a home run.
He's hitting a home run.
Tie the game up.
Yeah,
Boy, that barely got out. That barely got out.
Yeah, barely. But
it counted.
But he's been, and this is great, and we love it, and we're tied 1-1 now. I still don't believe Conforto is the long-term answer in left field.
He is not the long-term answer in left field. If you're going to look at the outfield just in general, if you have right now, with Edman having to play second base because of his ankle, Teoscar, Kim. Pajes.
Yeah.
Kim has to play center because that's just where he needs to be. And Pajes in either left or right, and Teo in left or right.
Right.
That is your best outfield right now.
Right. And the interesting thing is Conforto keeps getting and good. I'm glad he's on the lineup card today. But, again, he was coming into this game, I think he was 3 for 38 with runners in scoring position.
Yeah, and that's for the whole season.
For the whole season.
He has like 2 RBIs since March 4th.
Yeah, I mean, he had RBI. He actually had a good March.
Yeah, right.
Everything after March was
one.
straight downhill. All right, there you have it. There's the Dodgers tied now with the Padres, 5th inning, 1-1 at Petco Park. All right, coming up next for you, what I was going to say earlier about Wemby, we will do that coming up next because I think it's fascinating. We'll do that. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
It's ESPN LA's Legends Launch, presented by Legends Attic, all part of the ESPN LA's 4th annual All-Star Friday night on July 11th at the West Covina Sportsplex. Step up to the plate, take your shot in a high-energy challenge to hit as many balls as you can in 90 seconds. Bring your own bat and helmet, and then bring the big swing because spots are limited. Head to ESPNLA.com right now. Reserve your spot. Step up, swing big, be legendary.
And we are live all afternoon long from the Islands Restaurants in West Covina. Islands Restaurants, fine burgers and drinks. Islands 139 Barranca Avenue in West Covina. It's our LA versus San Diego watch party. We're live in West Covina until 6 p.m. Don't miss it on 710 ESPN and always on the all-new ESPN LA app.
Travis Rogers and DeMarco Farr.
Back tomorrow at 9 a.m. after Clinton and Friends.
No, how can you be thinking about me with oysters and champagne, man? This is what I'm talking about.
I know that you have an oyster and champagne phobia, and so I was trying to...
I do not have an oyster and champagne phobia. I'm just not having oysters and champagne
I had oysters for lunch, and where Susan and I are sitting there, I'm like, you need to step out of this picture for a second and get the champagne flutes set up there, and I'm like, I'm going to send it to DeMarco.
Wow. Okay, well, I hope you had fun.
We had a great time.
There you go. See, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I do not need to be there.
We had a great time. It was
You're just on his mind when he's there.
I'm not kidding you. I waited. So we ordered the oysters, and it took him a minute to bring the wine. And Susan's like, well, why aren't you eating them? And I'm like, because I need the wine in the picture to send it to Marco.
You're waiting.
There's no point in sending the picture if we don't have it. They were delicious.
The presentation was outstanding.
That's part of the charm.
Weekday mornings at 9 a.m.
It's Travis and DeMarco
on 710 ESPN.
When pain keeps you from doing what you love, Hoag Orthopedic Institute gets you back to you. We are ranked number 18 in the nation and number 1 in Orange County for orthopedic and spine care by U.S. News & World Report. From the surf to the green, our world-class doctors are there, which is why more Californians choose Hoag Orthopedic Institute for orthopedic and spine care more than any other hospital. At Hoag Orthopedic Institute, there is no one better at getting you back to you. Proudly founded by premier physicians in partnership with Hoag. Learn more at HoagOrthopedicInstitute.com.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob.
Winning matters, especially after an accident. At calljacob.com, we're here for you when you need a big win. After an accident, go to calljacob.com or call 844-24-JACOB. That's 844-24-JACOB.
Looking for all things black and gold? Tap into LAFC Plus, hosted by Dave Denholm and Mario Ruiz.
This is LAFC Plus. He's Mario Ruiz. I'm Dave Denholm.
React to the latest match. Get ready for the upcoming game. Get exclusive interviews. Plus, a look around the rest of the MLS.
This is what LA is about. Not just being in the big games, but also winning.
New episodes of LAFC Plus drop weekly. Available everywhere you get your podcasts and on the ESPN LA app.
Do you know a high school senior who's a true all-star on the field, in the classroom, and in the community? ESPN LA, along with Rotolo Chevrolet and Composio Buick GMC, is proud to present the All-Star Student Program. We're honoring 5 incredible seniors with a $500 scholarship and an exclusive VIP experience at ESPN LA's All-Star Friday night. Nominate your standout student today at ESPNLA.com. ESPN LA All-Star Student, brought to you by Rotolo Chevrolet, the #1 Chevy dealer in the West region once again. Come see what all the fun is about.
Life insurance. Why are you putting it off? Can't afford it? Too much hassle? Think you don't need it? There's lots of excuses for putting off life insurance. But if you weren't there, who would pay the mortgage and other bills? With Ethos, you could be covered in 10 minutes and boom, family protected. Ethos, fast and easy online term life insurance. Up to $2 million in coverage with no medical exam. Some policies as low as $1 a day. Answer a few health questions and get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game.
We expect our information in real time. US Med carries continuous glucose monitors, which provide real-time readings of blood glucose levels. US Med is an approved provider for Medicare and over 500 private insurers. So call 888-665-0696 today for a free insurance and Medicare benefits check as easy as... That's 888-665-0696.
Sedano and Cap.
Today at 3 p.m. after Mason and Ireland.
They got it all hooked up at the Dodger games.
Really?
Yeah, they got great seats, like right down the third base line.
Beautiful.
Like good table right in front of them where you can have like cervezas.
Yeah. Oh, those seats.
And some aguas calientes.
Hot water?
No, what's the, what did I have today?
Aguas calientes, I have family there.
What did I have today? The shrimp. What did I have today?
Aguachiles.
Not aguas calientes. What did I have?
Is that a casino?
Agua Caliente by DeAndre's house.
Right. Yeah.
And then Aguas Calientes where my cousin lives in the state of Mexico.
Okay.
But you're getting there, Cappy.
What did I eat today?
Shrimp.
No, but come on. No, I don't want the white guy version. What was it called?
DeAndre?
What was it called?
Aguachiles.
Aguachiles. See, now I got aguas calientes.
You were close, Cap.
I was very close. Aguas chiles.
The LA Afternoon Takeover. That's Sedano and Cap.
On 710 ESPN.
And it is Mason in Ireland on 710 ESPN. Live from the city of West Covina this afternoon. Don't forget, Sedano and Cappy. Beto sitting in for Sedano. Cappy and Beto coming up live at 3 o'clock from Islands Restaurants in West Covina. Don't miss out. Come on out. Party, oh party for our LA versus San Diego watch party. Right now, more of Mace and Andy Kamenetsky live from Islands on 710 ESPN.
Mason in Ireland, 710 ESPN. We are live from Islands on North Barranca in West Covina. We're here, and then Sedano and Cap are here a little bit later on. Dodgers Padres locked in a 1-1 game down at Petco Park, keeping you up to date on that. Now, Laura, describe what we're doing here.
Okay, so like I said, you have a horrible memory. We must put that out there. And I wanted to see you fail a little bit, even though I love you.
Okay.
I know that there's a table of 4, and they have a very complicated order that you have to remember and come and recite back. Andy already did it.
Yeah.
And he was in there for a long time.
How'd you do, Andy? Do you know?
I think I did okay. I believe I did okay.
I'm going to do terribly at this. Really bad.
Yeah, Ireland's counting on it.
Don't bring the mic.
No, don't bring the mic. Ireland is counting. We're going to hold it down right now.
Introduce yourself. My name is Mace. I'll be your server.
Yeah. And I feel bad for you guys.
Sure to offer cheese fries and a nice cold beer.
Oh no! Look,
beer in town.
I was not getting into upselling. I'm getting the order. I'm not getting into any of that stuff. If they did
how long were you a
You were in
bartender
for a while.
I bartended for a long time. I did some waiting of tables before that. Like, this used to be my playground. I've been out of the game for a long time.
How long ago?
Oh God, I don't think I've done it in like 25 or so years, something like that. I mean, it's been a long. I got myself a real job. Thank you very much.
Ah, nice. That is a real job.
It was actually pretty good money before.
I heard.
There was a period where when I was bartending in Westwood, I was working like 2 to 3 days a week max, living off it.
Wow.
Not bad. It was not bad at all. Wild lifestyle.
How did you think you did with it? Because I saw you writing, and you were writing.
I was told
writing.
I was told after we finished that I could write it down, especially because I think we're waiting a while before we actually do this, and I got to do a show.
Right, you wouldn't remember everything. You didn't write it down originally.
No, I did not write it down
therefore
there.
you wrote it down here.
Right,
You got it all there.
I think I did pretty well. I identified who the designated driver was.
Oh.
Do you know numbers? Do you know 1, 2, 3, 4? Which person is?
Well, here's the problem. Each restaurant, they often have their stations set up differently, like position 1, position 2.
When you walk up to the table, there's 4 people.
But I don't know if they go clockwise, counterclockwise. It's my first.
the Islands actually.
Right, that's what I'm saying. It's my first day at Islands, Greg.
They go diagonal and all around.
Oh,
the one in the
Mace is
corner.
back.
He's done already.
Whoa.
He remembers nothing. He remembers nothing.
Mace is back. I don't know how I feel about this, and poor people are not getting their food. All right, Mace.
We did really well. We're going to have a tropical flight.
Oh, there's a tropical flight at my table as well.
Oh, interesting. Followed by the pipeline bird head tacos.
Wait, did we take the same table?
We did.
Oh, did we take the
Did
same?
you try the bird head tacos?
I did not try the bird head. It sounds delicious.
How did you do? I got nothing.
Okay.
I've never been a waiter.
You
I
got
have
the
no
tropical
memory.
flight,
I got
correct?
the tropical flight.
That's it?
That's it.
Okay.
Wow.
Somebody's got a medium well burger.
Yes,
I know that.
But you don't know what type.
Oh, it's a spicy.
It's a Hawaiian burger.
Hawaiian burger.
Oh.
Yeah, Hawaiian.
Do you know
burger.
what type of bun the lady would like?
White.
White bun.
White bun. I do remember
Didn't know that existed.
Yeah.
Medium well with fries.
Yes.
She is, by the way, the designated driver. So she is
very
having
nice. Did you check to see who the designated driver was going to be at our fake table?
Here's the thing. I figured this out because she was the only one not ordering alcohol.
Oh,
Therefore,
okay.
I deduced she must be the DD, which she confirmed.
Okay, Andy, I think you probably nailed it. So start with the beginning. What was the first?
It's a tropical flight.
Okay, That's all you got.
That's all I got.
Yeah.
Tropical flight.
Tropical flight. She got something called like the Chinico salad, I believe.
The Baja Bowl.
The Baja Bowl.
Okay, then I have that a little bit reversed because later I've got a Baja Bowl with hot chicken and
spicy chicken,
hot spicy, same thing.
Yeah.
And then she ordered a beer flight, but the fourth beer was a Modelo. Was a Modelo.
Yes. The fourth beer was a Modelo. I got that.
Then we talked about the Hawaiian burger, medium well,
Hawaiian
fries,
burger, medium well,
white bun,
white bun.
the mango agua al fresco.
Yeah, that one I did not get.
And then I believe they're called Baja tacos.
Yeah, Baja tacos
with no cheese.
Yeah.
And she's ordering something called a Deep Blue Sea.
You did really well.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, I was with you on all that.
Ireland said this was a easiest 10K he was going to win. And
I told you before. We did this on the radio before. I did not remember the first order. I just don't have the mind. Like this guy over here, he knows exactly what Drew Holiday's making and how many years left on his contract.
So
I can't find a Baja burger over here.
I gave him a regular cheeseburger. No, nothing, no well done. No, regular cheeseburger with fries and a drink. And
so how many people in the table?
There were 4. Yeah.
So 3 people are not going to eat.
Correct. I got the tropical flight. The tropical flight.
That's all he got. He got the flight, and that was it.
I'll stop back after the drinks.
You're
yeah,
I don't want you as my waiter.
Yeah, that's rough.
I'm sorry, Mace.
That's right. And we knew it was going to happen. All right, so listen to this. And by the way, we're keeping track of Dodgers Padres. It's 1-1 now. Wemby has gone to a monastery.
Yes.
Where he is studying with what are called Shaolin monks.
Yes.
And he's practicing meditation. He's practicing mindfulness. He's practicing self-discipline. Do you think this stuff adds up to something for him?
Yes, 100%. He shaved his head.
He shaved his head, yeah.
Like, he is taking this really seriously. He clearly is seeking out something specific that he believes in. It sounds like he's looking to try to create mental edges. It wouldn't surprise me. This is armchair psychiatry on my part, but it wouldn't surprise me if he's looking for ways to get through the recent deep vein thrombosis.
Yep.
That took him off the court for a while. Remember, Brandon Ingram went through this. And it's a scary situation.
Sure. I think faith is unbelievably powerful for everybody. Unbelievably powerful. And if you think about it, look at some of the greats that were, Phil Jackson. I mean, had a very spiritual approach to things, always recommends Paulo Coelho's The Alchemist.
So does Rob Pelinka.
So does Rob Pelinka. Kareem, also very much in this world. So I think there's only upside for them. Yeah. And you're right, I didn't think of that, but it could be a way of him dealing with and getting back from that deep vein thrombosis. Now, have you heard anything about that? Is he going to be back?
I think the expectation is that he's going to be back. I think they caught this relatively early.
Yep.
It's like Brandon Ingram. It involves blood clots, and if untreated, discovered, it can be life-threatening.
Right.
But that being said, it sounds like they caught this early enough. Everything I've read is that San Antonio expects him to make a full recovery. There's going to be long, fruitful career thing. I mean, Brandon Ingram has been fine ever since then.
Yeah.
And that's going to help him no matter what, because if you think of all the athletes or actors that went through that, it helped them.
Oh, yeah. Do you go to church?
Every Sunday.
Every Sunday?
Yeah.
Do you go to Catholic Mass?
Yes, sir.
Excellent. And do you go to temple?
And I pray for you.
No. Oh, you pray for me? I need everybody should.
Especially
everybody
for you.
Should. No, I go to a church called Agape International, which is my minister is Reverend Dr. Michael Beckwith. Terrific guy. I've learned so much, and it's been a foundation of my life. So, yeah, I think that's, faith is unbelievably powerful.
It's
plus
basic.
The visual of Wemby with the shaved head.
By the way, and he didn't shave. Somebody shaved. A monk shaved his head for him.
It's a badass look.
Yeah, it is. He looks great.
Wemby looks like he means business coming back.
All right, coming up next for you as we continue to follow. It's the sixth inning now. Dodgers Padres 1-1 rubber match of a really good. Well, the first game was great. Last night was just kind of a walkover. Coming up next for you, I got this. Did you know that one of our favorite athletes, maybe the greatest athlete in LA history, studied tap dancing?
I think I might know who it is.
Okay,
but we'll see.
We'll do it coming up next. Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN.
What's on tap today on 710 ESPN? Thanks to Michelob Ultra, NBA Finals coverage continues tonight. 710 ESPN. Tip-off in Indiana at 5:30 p.m. Hear it all on your afternoon drive on 710 ESPN or the all-new ESPN LA app. Michelob Ultra, 2.6 carbs, 95 calories. Michelob Ultra, superior light beer. Please enjoy responsibly.
Looking for all things black and gold? Tap into LAFC Plus. Hosted by Dave Denholm and Mario Ruiz.
This is LAFC Plus. He's Mario Ruiz. I'm Dave Denholm.
React to the latest match. Get ready for the upcoming game. Get exclusive interviews. Plus, a look around the rest of the MLS.
This is what LA is about. Not just being in the big games, but also winning.
New episodes of LAFC Plus drop weekly. Available everywhere you get your podcasts and on the ESPN LA app.
Post Malone presents the Big Ass Stadium Tour. 9-time Diamond certified and 16-time Grammy Award nominated phenomenon, Post Malone. His biggest headline tour, live at SoFi Stadium June 19th. Global superstar Post Malone with Jelly Roll and special guests Wyatt Flores and Chandler Walters. Get tickets now at livenation.com.
Next Gen, the official air conditioning, heating, plumbing, and electrical team of SoCal sports fans. Did you know that the water in Southern California contains nitrates, pesticides, forever chemicals, lead, chromium, chlorine, and more? See what a difference purified water can make for you and your family. For a limited time, Next Gen's offering everyone $500 off any whole home water purification system. And with thousands of 5-star reviews and a decade of experience, you can trust them for quality service and expertise. Next Gen is your whole home comfort provider, offering plumbing, AC, heating, and electrical services. Schedule a visit today and learn all about the benefits of cleaner water and total home comfort. We're talking whole home expertise, financing options, 5-star service, and 7-day-a-week availability. So don't wait. Call right now, 833-3-NEXGEN today to start the benefits of cleaner water for your home tomorrow. CSLB number 1011173. Next Gen, here for you now and for years to come.
NEXGEN, call 833-3-NEXT-GEN.
This just in, the NFL schedule has dropped, And you know what that means. It's go time. Adam Schefter here with the Insider Tip. If you're trying to catch your team live this season, Vivid Seats is the move. For the best selection of games and seats, it's time to snap your tickets up now. Vivid Seats has great deals on great seats and the only rewards program in the game. It's no wonder they're the official ticketing partner of ESPN. So don't wait. Head to vividseats.com or download the app and lock in those game days.
When I wake up
The best mornings
in the morning light,
start with Wrangler.
pull on my jeans and I feel alright.
Jeans, jackets, and shirts that get your day started on the right foot.
I pull my blue jeans on. I pull my old blue jeans on.
Good mornings make for better days.
I pull my blue jeans on. I pull my old blue jeans on.
Wrangler, for the ride of life.
And it is Mason in Ireland on 710 ESPN. Live from the city of West Covina this afternoon. Don't forget, Sedano and Cappy. Beto sitting in for Sedano. Cappy and Beto coming up live at 3 o'clock from Islands Restaurants in West Covina. Don't miss out. Come on out. Party, party, oh party for our LA versus San Diego watch party. Right now, more of Mace and Andy Kamenetsky live from Islands on 710 ESPN.
From Islands in West Covina, Dodgers Padres 1-1. It is the 6th inning as we're keeping track of the game for you. Dodgers Padres watch party out here. Sedano and Cap coming up right after us. Game of games is Beto Duran today. Beto said, I got a game. I'm like, all right.
He was very insistent.
He was very insistent. Really wanted that game. All right, so I find this interesting. I just dug up this nugget. A lot of basketball is footwork.
Yes.
Kobe Bryant apparently studied tap dancing at one point. I did not know this story at all. Do you know anything about it?
I vaguely remember hearing him talking about that at some point while covering him. It's not surprising at all. I know growing up in Europe and being around so much soccer, Kobe said that influenced his footwork. Another thing, though, and I remember Brian and I years ago interviewed Hakeem Olajuwon, who, beyond being one of the greatest big men of all time, maybe had the greatest footwork of any big man, period, ever. Kobe sought out Hakeem one offseason to learn more footwork, learn some tips from him on footwork, even though Kobe's post footwork was already better. It was already better than most big men in the league, much less guards. But there were like any little edge Kobe could learn about, he did. So he sought out Hakeem. Pau Gasol, I think, also went to Hakeem to learn.
He also studied ballet.
Not surprising at all.
Piano.
He wasn't just born with impeccable footwork. He had put in countless hours to honing his offensive game. Would not have thought that. Jason Berkowitz, Brian's tap dancing teacher, has spoken.
He broke his silence.
He broke his silence.
Oh, you know what? I got another story.
Can I read his quote?
Yeah,
let's
read the quote.
He says, I asked him point blankly why he wanted to learn tap, and he told me that he knew Michael Jordan took ballet, and as one of his heroes, he wanted to do something similar to learn rhythm, balance, and coordination.
Yeah, I mean, it does not surprise me at all. Years ago, there was a documentary that came out called Jiro Dreams of Sushi.
Oh, I remember that doc.
It's about this guy, Jiro, who was considered the greatest sushi maker in Japan, and about like the way he became that guy, his family, stuff like that. And it was all about his process.
Yep.
And Brian and I interviewed the director of that documentary, and he said that one time out of nowhere, he gets cold called by Kobe.
Really?
And like in the beginning, his assistant was someone like that, was like, Kobe Bryant is calling you. He's like, yeah, right, whatever. He's like, no, seriously. Kobe's on the phone. He wants to talk to you. He had seen this documentary and wanted to learn more about what this director knew about Jiro, because it was all about process. It was all about like the way he went about greatness and achieving greatness. And I think also too.
Go! Yeah! Yeah! Teoscar Hernandez, 3-run homer. Excellent. So the Dodgers are up now at Petco Park.
Yeah.
Teoscar Hernandez, only his second home run in his last 21 games, but maybe he's coming around.
Today is Redemption Day.
Yes.
Because you've got Conforto hitting a home run.
Oh, that's right.
Teo has been in a massive slump himself.
Yep.
Home run, it's redemption day.
It's redemption day.
That's baseball.
Yeah.
But
right.
you were talking about Kobe, and Kobe always tried to be better, and he was preparing, and he was never satisfied with that. I talked to him so many times, and I said, Kobe, can you see the future? Because you're always ahead of time. He said, no, I just study and prepare and prepare and prepare.
The only thing I think as far as like achieving something that truly took Kobe by surprise was when he won the Oscar.
Yeah,
like you could see he was like, oh my God.
Yeah, I mean, that's just like a different stratosphere.
Yeah, you could see that was like, oh man.
But he was learning Chinese, and he was learning to play piano.
Oh, double? No, caught. All right. Anyway, so I'm watching a game, and I'm talking at the same time. Dodgers have a 4-1 lead now at Petco Park. It is at the 6th inning right now. So good day for the Dodgers so far. Coming up next, we're going to do Game of Games. It's Beto Duran's game today. He wanted to do a game, and I'm like, absolutely, Beto. So we'll do that. And then we got Beto and Cap coming up after us here live from Islands in West Covina. Mason in Ireland, 710 ESPN. All right, let me tell you about tax relief advocates. So if you've got tax problems, and you know, it weighs you down. It's a constant worry. It's always hanging over your head, and it doesn't have to be that way. And all those ads, by the way, they're trying to scare you and confuse you. Owing money to the IRS does not make you a bad person. Tax Relief Advocates knows this, and they want you to relax and breathe and take the first step and get out from under that additional pressure that you don't need. Whether you got $5,000, $50,000, $500,000 in tax debt, you don't have to fear the IRS one more day. The experts at TRA have a proven 3-step tax resolution process and knowledge of special programs available that can significantly reduce or even eliminate your IRS debt. It's easy to see why they got 1,000 5-star ratings on Google and an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. End your tax nightmare. Get your life back on track. If you owe money to the IRS and you feel you got nowhere to go, call Tax Relief Advocates today. Simply visit TRA.com. That's TRA.com, or call 800-575-1482. That's 800-575-1482. One more time, 800-575-1482. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
The fun way to drive home is with Sedano and Cap.
Weekdays after Mason in Ireland.
Life changes, people change, people's wiring changes.
People change.
It's true, George.
Seasons change.
That's right.
I'd sacrifice tomorrow just to have you here today.
Oh, yeah. Don't get me started with Lisa, Cult Champ, and Full Force.
That was expose.
That, too.
Yeah.
Sedano and Cap today at 3 p.m.
on 710 ESPN.
Don't navigate the legal system alone. Hey, it's Travis. At the personal injury law offices of Joseph S. Normand, they will fight tirelessly to get you the max compensation you deserve. Joe and his team understand the emotional and financial toll that an injury can take on you and your life. Call 213-747-2000 or visit normandlegal.com. The law offices of Joseph S. Normand have helped thousands of people like you recover millions of dollars in settlements and verdicts. Visit normandlegal.com or call 213-747-2000. Your recovery is their priority.
There's nothing like when you get that part from eBay and it just fits. Yeah, the first time. So you can do less of this and get right back to more of this. At eBay, you'll find all the parts you need, guaranteed to fit, at prices you'll love. Sounds good, doesn't it? eBay. Things people love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Teams are battling for the championship, and there's no better place to get in on the intensity than ESPN Bet. Go from tracking the latest game-changing moments to placing bets in just a few taps. Right now, new customers can get $100 in bonus bets when you make your first $10 wager. Download the ESPN Bet Sportsbook app and sign up with the promo code JOEQ, that's JOEQ, to get started today. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
We're everyday people doing good in our community. Our kindness runs deep, just like our blood. The same blood we donate to help treat sickle cell disease. which hits black people the hardest. Good news is, 1 in 3 black blood donors is a match for someone struggling with sickle cell disease. Stand tall in the eyes of your community. Donate today because our blood saves lives. Visit redcrossblood.org/ourblood to make your donation.
Summer's here and seasonal businesses are hiring. Everything from hiking guides to surf instructors and more. Whether you're hiring for one of these roles or any other role, you need ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter's smart technology gets to work as soon as you post a job, diving in to find qualified candidates fast. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/sports to try ZipRecruiter for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/sports.
710 ESPN.
And it is time for Game of Games on the #1 sports radio show in L.A., Mason and Ireland.
Game of Games.
Game of Games presented by CallJacob.com.
Call Jacob.
Everyone loves a fighter, but in this town, winning matters, especially after an accident. So remember, anyone can fight, but CallJacob.com is here for you when you need a big win. After an accident, go to CallJacob.com or call 844-24-JACOB. That's 844-24-JACOB. We got the jingle.
Call Jacob.
Thank you. Game of Games time. Take it away, Mace.
All right, it is Game of Games time. We've got Beto Duran has decided to do the game. We are really excited about it. I don't think you've hosted a game
I've
before.
never been on your show or hosted a
You
game
have
of
been
games.
on my show.
Not
but
when
you've
you're
never
here,
done
Mason.
a
My
game.
goal before I get fired is to do a show with you.
Name it. Laura?
A show with you?
Name it. Yeah, give
no,
Laura
no
a date.
Momo, no AK.
Yeah,
I love you, AK, but
give Laura a date.
he doesn't need to be here at 12.
Give Laura a date. All right.
Is it going to be a good game?
Oh, look who's talking.
My games are always good.
Yeah.
I don't know about that, Bebe.
Potpourri of lies.
All right, so this is a game. Thank you, Mason, by the way. You look good. And Michael Conforto, I've been praising him.
I'm a big Michael Conforto
So
guy.
we're at islands, right?
Yep.
This is about people born on an island.
Okay.
So
Like
I actually
Thompson.
put in work. Is BC playing?
Yes.
Yeah, Brian's playing. It's me, Andy, Laura, Brian, and Pepe.
And full disclosure, I was going to text BC all the answers. That way he go perfect.
Oh, okay.
But then I don't have his number.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Is that multiple choice?
Multiple choice, and all the answers are in alphabetical order. For example, Michael Thompson was born in Bahamas, Bermuda, or Jamaica.
Right.
Your answer would be the Bahamas.
Yeah.
All right, so here we go.
Yeah.
People born on an island, and in honor of Pepe, I found an old actress.
Oh.
And
Wowzers.
but they were all born in the Canary Islands, so I found somebody who's kind of old. Nicole Kidman.
Okay.
Now, most of you think she's Australian, and
Yes.
she is, but her parents were in the United States
Okay.
as students on a student visa when she was born.
Okay.
Now, was she born in Hawaii, Long Island, or Rhode Island?
I'm
Mason, I'm gonna start with you.
I'm going to say Hawaii. Andy?
Rhode Island.
Rhode Island. Laura?
Whatever the other one wasn't said.
Hawaii, Long Island, or
Long
Rhode
Island.
Island?
So she has Long Island.
Your B is not going to work here. I mixed it up on purpose.
Okay, Long Island.
Brian Cohen?
I'll take Hawaii.
Hawaii. And Pepe?
Hawaii.
Hawaii.
Yes, it is Hawaii. She was born
Hawaii.
in Oahu, Nicole Kidman.
Okay.
Of course, Pepe knew that one.
So Pepe, me, and Brian on the board.
All right, this should be an easy one for you. 5-time NBA champ and Hall of Famer Tim Duncan. The British Virgin Islands, the U.S. Virgin Islands, or Virgin Gorda.
Yeah.
AK?
I'm not mature like that. U.S. Virgin Islands.
U.S. Virgin Islands. Laura?
U.S. Virgin Islands.
U.S. Virgin. Brian?
U.S. Virgin Islands.
U.S. Pepe?
U.S.
Yeah, I think we're all on the same
You
page.
are. See,
Yeah.
nice and easy for you. It's going to
Yeah,
get harder.
that was a good one.
And Virgin Gorda is a Caribbean island in the British Virgin Islands. I'm not making any of these up.
Okay.
They're all for real. We're giving you
Okay.
a lesson here. Mike Lowell, Yankees, Marlins, Red Sox,
Yep.
2-time World Series, 4-time All-Star, 2007 World Series MVP. Cuba, the Dominican Republic, or Puerto Rico? Cuba, Dominican Republic, or Puerto Rico?
Laura?
I'll go with Puerto Rico.
You were just there. Brian?
Cuba.
Cuba. Pepe?
Say the name again.
Mike Lowell. He was a third baseman.
Cuba.
Cuba. I'm going to say Puerto Rico and Andy.
Cuba.
Cuba.
And it's Puerto Rico.
All right,
Rico.
so me and Laura take the point. It's Mason 3, Laura 2, Pepe 2, Andy 1.
All right.
And, I should say Brian has got 2 also.
And a lot of these are baseball because it's baseball season.
Sure.
All right. Benito Santiago, my favorite catcher ever. We used to wear number 09 with the Padres. 1987 Rookie of the Year. Will throw you out from his knees. Cuba, Dominican, or Puerto Rico?
I'm going to say DR.
DR. Pepe.
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico. I'm going to say DR. Andy.
I did say DR.
Oh, you said DR. Okay. And Laura.
I will go Cuba and Brian.
Cuba and Brian. Cuba.
Ponce, Puerto Rico. For Benito Santiago.
Only Laura gets the point. She's tied for first.
I did not. I said Cuba.
I got it.
Pepe got it. Sorry, Pepe. You've got 3, and you're tied with me.
See, I'm honest.
Keeping score is really hard.
It is so hard.
All right. Padres, Xander Bogaerts. Red Sox, Padres, 2-time World Series. And he is from an island that is part of the Netherlands. Now, is it Antigua, Aruba, or Curacao? Antigua, Aruba, or Curacao?
Who goes first?
We start out with Pepe here.
It is Curacao.
Curacao. Brian.
What was the A answer?
Antigua, Aruba, or Curacao?
Aruba.
Laura.
I'll go Curacao. You better be right.
Curacao.
Yeah.
Andy.
I think it's Curacao.
And I also think it's Curacao.
And it is Aruba.
That means Brian takes a point.
Aruba for Xander Bogaerts. Also, Sidney Ponson. Remember him?
Oh, yeah, I do.
Also from Aruba. They are part of the Netherlands. That's why they play for the Netherlands in the World Baseball
Okay,
Classic.
you
Brian
did
4,
send him
Pepe
that.
3, Mason 3, Laura 2, Andy 1.
All right, here's one right here. Nasty Nestor Cortez,
Oh,
Yankees
yeah.
pitcher. Cuba, Dominican, or Puerto Rico?
I'll start. I will say that's Cuba. Andy.
We got to get a DR guy in there somehow. DR.
DR. Laura.
La República Dominicana. DR.
DR. Brian.
Cuba.
Cuba. And Pepe.
DR.
DR.
And it's Cuba.
Wow.
He grew up in Miami, in Hialeah. Listen to Sedano and Cap, and you'll hear
Who
that.
got that?
Let's
Brian.
see. Brian got that, and I got that. Brian is now really strong here. He's got 5. I've got 4.
got 2.
Pepe's got 3. Laura 2. Andy 1.
All right, number 6.
Andy 1.
I know.
Andy, you got to get this one. Michigan's Romeo Robinson. Current sons Nick Richards and Patrick Ewing. Barbados, Bermuda, or Jamaica?
Jamaica.
Are you sure about that?
Andy says Jamaica with great confidence. Let's see. Laura.
I'll go Barbados. I'm already sinking chip, so.
Barbados. Brian.
Bermuda.
Bermuda. Pepe.
Jamaica.
Jamaica. I'm going to go Jamaica also.
And it is. He was born in Kingston, Jamaica. I figured that was for you, Andy.
Thank
I
you.
just knew that one.
Thank you.
All right. Football. Jack Thompson played football at the University of Washington, and he was drafted by the Bengals in 1979. Was he Fiji, Samoa, or Tonga? Fiji, Samoa, or Tonga?
Let's see. Brian, you are leading, so you go first here.
Samoa.
Samoa. Pepe.
Samoa.
Samoa. I'm also going Samoa. Andy.
I don't know who he is, but I got to go opposite. I'll go Tonga.
Tonga. And Laura.
And I think he gave him the answer, so I'm going Samoa.
It is. Jack Thompson was known as the throwing Samoan.
Oh, that's right.
That's
of course, the throwing Samoan.
Yeah. Represent all my Polynesian friends. All right. This is number 8.
Okay.
All right, here we go. We go to wrestling. I thought Michael was going to be here, so that's why I have this one. Mr. Fuji. He was famous for throwing salt in the eyes of fan favorite wrestlers. He also had Yokozuna.
Oh, yeah.
Now, was he born in Guam, Hawaii, or Saipan, where Steve Mason used to own movie
I
theaters?
did.
Seriously.
I know.
Yeah, I did.
Brian.
Guam, Hawaii, or Saipan?
Brian, you're up on everybody. Actually, I'm tied. I will go not Saipan.
Okay, so Guam or Hawaii?
I'm going Guam. Brian.
Hawaii.
Says Hawaii. Pepe.
Guam.
Guam. Andy.
Hawaii.
Says Hawaii. Laura.
I'll go Saipan.
Saipan.
And he's Hawaiian. They ate away from Mr. Fuji.
Okay, that puts Brian in a firm lead here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for Brian. Pepe, you've got 3.
No, I got one more.
Okay,
agree.
Pepe
He's
says he's
doing
got 4.
something.
Laura, you've got 3.
There's no way somebody's pulling
You've
upside
got
down.
3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Give
I've
him
got
the
6.
answers.
Oh, Mason, you got 6?
Okay, so it's down to me and Brian.
Yeah, we got
there's
one
left.
more, and we have 2 tiebreakers.
Brian, you're going first, and then I will go.
All right. Now, Bad Girl Riri was discovered by an American record producer in 2003. Now, Barbados, Haiti, or Trinidad and Tobago?
Brian, you are leading.
That one's easy, Brian. Come on now.
Trinidad.
Aye. He went, Pepe!
That's how I know. He gave him the answers.
No,
Okay.
Repeat. I've not
Barbados,
heard
Haiti, and Trinidad. Pepe loses. He's all sore loser.
and Brian went
Trinidad. Trinidad.
I'm going Barbados.
It is Barbados,
Yes.
Pepe.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Jesus,
I'm
we don't
sorry.
have enough time.
I'm
Okay.
sorry.
We go to a
I'm out.
tiebreaker.
I'm out.
All
Yeah,
right.
you're out, Pep.
Yeah, we're
Now,
up it.
all right, Mason, I'm going to give you one right here.
Okay.
Do you want a sports tiebreaker or a general pop tiebreaker?
Let's do general pop.
All right, so a bunch of islands together are called an archipelago.
Mm-hmm.
All right? It's an island group or island chain. The Philippines has a total rough area about 300,000 square kilometers. Kumusta to all the Filipinos? Where's Janessa? Kumusta? Mabuhay. All right. The Philippines consist of how many islands? Closest without going over. It's
Hey,
only-
I'm out,
Okay.
man.
I got it. Brian, what's your number?
420.
Don't tell me that's your number, Mace.
90.
BC, you win. It's 7,641 islands.
Is that
consist of the
right?
Philippines.
Wow.
Yes.
Yes.
Look at the map, bro.
Yes.
Yeah, that's crazy.
BC wins without even cheating. That's why he's my
Brian.
boy.
Hey,
Nice.
Beto,
There you go.
Beto, that was a great game. Great game.
Yeah,
Great
Let's
game.
hear it for Beto. That's
Yeah.
a great game right there. That's how you do a game.
The second tiebreaker, just for fun.
Yep.
Jamaica has won how many gold medals in the Olympics?
Oh,
That was a Michael Thompson
A lot of
question.
sprinting missiles.
It's 27.
Medals.
27 gold medal.
27.
Gold.
Yeah.
All right, you guys have a good show. All right,
All
boys,
right.
have a good show.
You'll
Thank-
be back here for Supercross
Nope,
Talk.
too many people in
really?
Supercross Talk.
You're not John Ireland. You can't
he's
do
taught
that.
me well.
All right, we'll keep you up to date on everything this afternoon. Kirby Yates is now in for the Dodgers. They got a 4-2 lead, 2 away, 6th inning. Padres at bat. Xander Bogaerts their runner at first. He is from an island. One of them islands. Aruba. There you go. All right, we're going to do some super crosstalk coming up next. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN. Game of Games, by the way, brought to you by Jacob and Ronnie. If you are in need of somebody who can help you through an accident, Jacob and Ronnie is the real deal. 844-24-JACOB. Or remember, call jacob.com. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
The most followed sports radio station in the world.
In the world. That's right. In the world.
710 ESPN.
You know it. Yeah, tell your friends.
At ESPN Los Angeles on Instagram, Facebook, X, YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch.
We're naturally entertaining.
Yes.
LA's mega sports station. 710 ESPN.
Mark your calendars, SoCal. The High Desert Beer and Wine Festival returns to the Palmdale Amphitheater on Saturday, June 21st from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. Sample craft brews from regional breweries, sip fine wines, and enjoy tasty food trucks while rocking out to live performances from Eve 6, DJ A1, and some of the best cover bands around. It's the tastiest party of the summer. Tickets available at highdesertbeerandwinefest.com. General admission and VIP options available. That's highdesertbeerandwinefest.com.
Are you looking for a trusted roofing expert in Southern California? Journey Builders has you covered. This is Mike Trudell from ESPN LA. Journey Builders specializes in quality roof replacements for homes around the Southland. They'll ensure that your roof stands strong. ESPN LA listeners who call in today to book their free same-day inspection get $5,500 off their roof replacement. Journey Builders also offers financing. Call 888-607-8808 today. That's 888-607-8808 or go to journeybuildersinc.com.
Hey, DeMarco Farr here. Join the club at Pechanga Resort Casino. New club members who sign up receive a $25 resort credit as well as a chance to win $100 in bonus credit. Enjoy perks like earning club dollars with every bet, invitations to exclusive promotions and events, and much, much more. Visit the club at Pechanga to sign up and start receiving benefits right away. Your perfect entertainment resort and casino combination is available at Pechanga. Voted the best Southern California casino.
Life insurance. Why are you putting it off? Can't afford it? Too much hassle? Think you don't need it? There's lots of excuses for putting off life insurance. But if you weren't there, who would pay the mortgage and other bills? With Ethos, you could be covered in 10 minutes and boom, family protected. Ethos. Fast and easy online term life insurance. Up to $2 million in coverage with no medical exam. Some policies as low as $1 a day. Answer a few health questions and get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game.
We expect our information in real time. US Med carries continuous glucose monitors, which provide real-time readings of blood glucose levels. US Med is an approved provider for Medicare and over 500 private insurers. So call 888-665-0696 today for a free insurance and Medicare benefits check as easy as... That's 888-665-0696.
ESPN AM 710 Los Angeles. KRDC AM 1110 Pasadena, Los Angeles.
K256CX 99.1 FM Pasadena, Los Angeles.
It's the greatest segment in LA sports radio history.
Oh my God. When the shows come together for magic on the radio.
It will only grow stronger. Super Crosstalk.
Are we ready for Sedano and Cap to join Mason in Ireland?
Super Crosstalk begins. Super Crosstalk, presented by Coors Light. Coors Light, made to chill.
It's time for Super Crosstalk.
Covina, look who's here. Cappy has arrived. Beto's here for a little Super Crosstalk. And full house here at Islands. It's been a good afternoon, Cappy.
I'm an island boy. An island boy.
So I meant to, do you consider yourself to be a Padres fan?
I have a love-hate relationship with the Padres. And by the way, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
This is a no-win situation.
In what way?
Padre fans are furious with me.
Okay.
Because they don't think I love the Padres enough.
Okay.
And they don't think I hate the Dodgers enough.
Oh, interesting.
And the Dodger fans are pissed at me. Because they think that I should have immediately, the day I got on 710, become some Dodger cheerleader.
Yeah, I think
really? Is that what you guys really?
Let's roll.
Really? Is that what you would want?
Get your
really?
pom-pom.
Like I show up one day and I'm like, hey, I'm the biggest Dodger fan there is. I friggin' love them.
Yeah.
You know?
So, did you go to any of these games?
I went last night.
Oh.
I went last night.
What did you think of Kike Hernandez's stuff?
It was amazing. Oh, my God. Kike was incredible.
He was getting great movement on the ball.
But I was surprised because I was playing Prize Picks and I had Ohtani. Shohei Ohtani. I had Ohtani to hit a home run. I had Ohtani to hit a home run. Yep. And when they put Kike into pitch, they took Ohtani out and they took his bat out of his hand. Yep. And I was thinking to myself, well, Dylan Cease has pitched so much, but he's going deep because he's trying to give the Padres, bullpen a break. Yep. Like, at some point, when you have a 6-7-0 lead, he'll throw to Ohtani, and maybe Ohtani will hit a home run.
If it's 8-0, you may give him something.
Now, here's Ohtani up right now, and I've got him to hit a home run today.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, because I figured it's been a few days, and it's a day game. It's harder to hit a home run at Petco Park at night than it is by day.
Yeah.
Because the air gets thick, and the marine layer moves in, and the ball gets heavy.
It's a very scientific explanation.
Wow. Serious baseball analysis, A-Cam.
And the wind, what?
Yeah.
Well, it's the knots. It's the knots with the
knots. Yeah.
Right, the knots.
So, Cappy, I got to ask you, because we've had now 24 hours to think about this.
Okay.
When you were drafting your team, were you trying to draft the best players?
See, I think, Mace, you have a misconception about the quality of your team.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah.
That they're winners?
I've got boppers, man.
No, you don't.
Oh, I got boppers.
No, you don't. No. Okay, like
Murderer's
for example,
Row.
Like, for example, I'll tell you right now, DeMarco,
just like I told everybody when playing pickleball. DeMarco, terrible.
Now, you've seen him play. He's not terrible.
Terrible.
He is not terrible.
Awful.
Your scouting report is terrible.
DeAndre, horrific.
Well, he has to say
DeAndre
that.
under the
He's
bus?
going to say that.
Is this the way you? Is this the way you manage to attack the opponents?
Well, I mean, the thing is, you guys have been attacking me the whole time.
We just said it's not a very good team.
No, but again, here's the thing. I've got a team, okay, of heart and soul guys, of clubhouse leaders, okay?
Got it. It's a culture.
And it's a team game,
It's a winning culture.
I've got a team.
Yeah.
I've got the best defensive player.
Yep.
In Mario.
Mario's great, although Brian Cohen is right there with him.
Brian
Cohen,
Cohen,
third base.
Brian Cohen is an excellent
he's a great player.
Softball player.
Brian Cohen had a very nice game last year. I will grant him that.
And the year before.
That I don't remember.
Yeah, he was great the year before.
But I will say this. I've got the best defensive player in Mario.
That's it.
No, I don't agree.
Who else you got? You got Ramona.
You know, Travis, it's funny about Travis. I heard him earlier.
Travis thinks he's on the lesser team.
I know. Travis, though, here's the thing about Travis. Travis can hit.
Correct.
He will stand at first base and he'll drink a beer and he will be nonchalant and he won't care. Travis can hit.
Yeah.
Travis will hit.
But he takes about 11 seconds to go from home to first.
Oh, I understand
He
that.
is really loping his way up there, taking his time.
Very unathletic.
I got team hustle.
Very unathletic.
He's like the Manny Machado of your team. Hustle,
true.
not his cup of tea.
I understand. Hey, listen, Manny Machado hit a ball last night. I think it was off Kike that he thought was a home run. He just sat there and watched it. You
right.
know? You may forget. Clearly, you guys have forgotten that I hit a home run, a bomb last year to right center field.
Did you hit one last year?
Right center. So between me and Travis and Mario, and you know, you drafted Brian Kamenetsky like as if he's some superstar.
BK's pretty good.
He's not.
He's a
very
really good, solid grinder of a player.
Oh yeah,
he's a grinder.
He's a grinder. When he tears both hamstrings and he's sitting on the bench, you'll let me know. What kind of grinder he is.
Andy, is your brother not a grinder? He's a grinder. He's out there grinding.
He is not a grinder. That is not his style. He is
What
not a grinder.
about Jorge?
Jorge Briones, nice player.
Yeah.
He's a good ball player.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
now, will you guys hit the batting cage and stuff?
Oh, you're damn right.
Because we've got 2 weeks, 2 days a week mandatory in the cage.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Mandatory.
2 days a week mandatory in the cage.
I believe, Cappy, we're doing 2-a-days, correct?
Oh, absolutely.
2-a-days.
Is it going to be fines?
But there will be fines. Yes.
You know,
if you miss BP, you're going to get fined.
When you took Brian Kamenetsky, my next pick, I had plenty of opportunities to take whoever I wanted.
Yeah,
I took your Brian Kamenetsky and I upped you with Andy Kamenetsky. I have Andy Kamenetsky. Andy Kamenetsky's going to play ball.
So, out of curiosity, if I ask you, Andy, who's a better softball player, you or your brother? How do you answer?
Brian.
Okay, thank you.
But that doesn't make me bad.
It doesn't make you bad. It's just like I get the better of.
But here's the problem, though. There's the injury issue with Brian, and quite frankly, Brian's not pleasant to be around. And the clubhouse,
he's
a clubhouse problem.
He is. He's a clubhouse.
The cancer that Brian is going to bring through your dugout.
Yeah,
I think Cappy was accounting.
You know, his talent outweighs the trouble.
Does it?
He
Gotta disagree.
Yeah, it's talent outweighs everything.
Now, here's where you're really underestimating things, Mace. There is an X factor. In this game.
I know.
Is it Kasim?
It's Kasim.
It is Kasim.
I've heard Kasim has no game. Is Kasim here?
Nobody knows anything about Kasim.
Look, Kasim's like
Kasim.
Look, Kasim's just on shrug hands.
He doesn't know. He doesn't know.
Now I don't have we have no book.
It's a mystery.
On Kasim. No book on Kasim. We have no idea.
Anybody got a ball I can throw him, see if he can catch it?
Yeah. Test him out.
I'm Googling Kasim and softball to see what comes up.
Oh, see what comes up? Yeah.
Cappy, I also heard you did like a group thread or something, but you missed a few people. Emily wasn't in it.
Yeah,
Andy
you left Emily out of your
wasn't
group
in
thread.
it.
Yeah, so
was that done on purpose?
Yeah,
That's your team, you know?
No, well, it was really only a 3-person thread.
Oh.
It was me, Mario, Travis, and Ramona. So I was really talking to the core of my group.
And ignoring the rest of it.
And then everybody else, was just ignored.
Well, Cappy, though, sent me an individual text.
That's right.
I mean, he did reach out, I think, at least to most members, if not all of the team.
I sent a gift basket to every member
You did?
of my team.
Yes, he did.
I sent a gift basket.
I sent
Harry
flowers.
and David gift basket.
I sent flowers to
Lots
everybody
of
from
chocolates
Books.
and things
Books.
like that.
Cappy sent me a Porsche.
Books. That's right.
I sent Omaha Steak.
Oh, you did you? Oh, really? I got everybody a brand new car from Ocean Subaru.
Oh,
Fullerton.
really? My
That's
team
right.
is all driving Hyundais.
Oh, really?
Yes.
How come you didn't pick your partner?
Jorge Sedano?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, why didn't you take Sedano?
Twofold answer. One, didn't think he'd make it to the
He
game.
says 70% chance.
I don't believe that.
No?
Nah.
And what is the second one?
Not really a good player.
Oh,
See,
come
I don't
on.
know.
Ooh, man.
Ooh.
He's Cubano. Come on.
Yeah.
I mean, he is
He's
Cubano.
He's going to bring the heat.
Pero no es bien.
He is going to bring the heat on July the 11th.
No es bien is your team.
No.
Yeah, your team is no está bueno. That should be the name.
This is the way it feels like. Last year, remember, Ireland drafted my team, and when I got home and looked at it, I was like, what the hell was he thinking?
I remember you got sick.
Oh, yeah, and this time, I think it's the exact opposite.
See,
I think this is we're going to mercy rule you.
I don't believe
I guarantee we're going to mercy rule you. How many runs do we need? How much? Well, last night's a good example. If we get to 8-0,
okay.
Is that it?
Okay, that's
what
a
is 12-0?
I think it's
15-0.
I think it's 10-0.
Okay,
10-0.
10-0 or a 10-run lead.
All right, so listen, let's do this right here, right now.
Okay.
At Islands in West Covina.
Yes.
With all of these amazing people that are here right now. Okay. Yep. You guarantee a mercy rule.
I guarantee not just win, like we are going to be merciless in beating you.
And I see it the opposite way.
Oh.
I think in fact, not think, I guarantee. Just like
Wow.
you guarantee, I guarantee.
Wow.
I guarantee.
Yes.
That my team wins this game.
Oh, just wins.
Oh, wins the game.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
we are going to win.
We're going to blow your doors out.
We are going to win.
Friend.
So, okay, so then let's do something. Let's make a bet. Let's make a
bet.
real bet.
Okay, real bet.
Okay, a real bet.
Real bet.
Go ahead.
I don't have any. What you just threw this out.
I know.
You said let's have a real
Right,
bet,
let's have a
and
real
I'm like,
bet.
well, I don't know what it is. You have the bet.
Come on, let's make a bet.
No, you do it.
Well,
what
I'm
do you
thinking
got?
about it. I'm kind of thinking.
Pepe, any ideas for a bet?
I don't know.
Team
Maybe
Cap
one of
versus
you
Team
guys
Mace?
can run in the parking lot at LA Live and your calzones.
Okay, so
nobody
that
wants
is
to
one
see
thing that we're not going to do.
Wait a second.
Nobody wants
I have
to
a
see
question.
that.
That is officially not happening.
But what does running with a calzone have to do with anything?
Is it a calzone? Is that what you said?
No.
I mean, take one of those pizzas that they fold up.
Yeah, the folded
like a
pizza.
calzone,
Your
and you got-
briefs.
And your chonies.
Oh,
And your
those
chonies.
chonies.
So here's the
Yeah.
thing.
Underpants.
That's been
Thank you,
done.
David.
That's been done.
Yeah.
I did that once.
But
like-
inside, I'm telling you to do it outside.
yeah, I don't know.
No, don't do that.
All right, we need, and I'm looking for suggestions.
Somebody had their hand up.
Push-ups.
We done the push-ups
No,
already.
we've done the push-ups.
We've done cartwheels.
We did cartwheels.
We need a real bet.
Oh, shave your head.
No,
Shave your head.
Shaving the head.
That's Brian's.
That's Brian Cohen's game.
Shaving the head
Brian's
doesn't
thing.
sound
You know,
good.
if the Raiders finish with a better record than the Chargers, Brian Cohen shaves his head.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good. What?
Yo.
Radio? Make him what?
Oh.
Wait, what's the word you're saying at the beginning? What about the Dodgers game?
Oh,
the
yeah.
the Elton John.
But
Okay.
have you worn that before?
I wore it one time.
Yeah, he already
Yeah.
wore it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, tweet us at Venice Mace at Scott Kaplan.
Right.
Yeah. Tweet us if you got an idea for. But I'm totally game because I feel completely confident in this.
Okay.
I've never been more confident in my life
You're
about
not
anything
confident
that
at
has
all.
ever
Oh,
happened at
stop
this
it.
radio station. This is the peak of confidence.
Let me take a look at your roster. So now let's look at it. Kirk Morrison.
Oh,
everybody's
hit 3
fearful
home
of-
runs.
Yeah, 3 years ago.
Yeah,
He's
still.
been unproductive ever
Man's
since.
got power.
He's been in a slump ever since.
Yeah.
Brian Cohen, I
Great
give it to him,
player.
decent defensive player.
Excellent.
Jorge Briones, also a solid defensive player.
Yep.
DeAndre Hawkins, complete waste of a
Why
roster
are you
spot.
focusing on the defense?
Wow.
Defense is the whole game.
No,
bro.
offense.
No.
We're going to go deep.
And
Hey,
you know,
DeAndre, are
and
you
it hurts
listening
me.
to this?
It hurts me to say this about DeAndre. He's my guy.
Yeah.
Okay, but in softball, not a good player. Brian
Wow.
Kamenetsky will get hurt. DeMarco's a one-trick pony. Sedano won't show up. Funchie's another waste of a roster
Oh,
spot.
man.
Okay.
I won't say this about people. I know these people. I'm not going to trash your team.
And then there's my queen.
Which I don't play.
My
I already
queen
put
said
that.
it best earlier. She said, I'm always on the winning team, but I never play.
Yeah, this is
I
perfect.
did
We are
hit
going to
last year,
destroy
though.
you guys.
Yeah.
Whatever.
We are going to
Were you
annihilate
surprised
you
I
guys.
took Laura?
No, because
I wanted somebody from my own show.
I knew the 3 ladies that were left.
Yes.
And I knew one that you would never pick.
Well, what do you mean? I love Emily.
You were not picking Lindsay.
Emily's the best. I've taken her.
You should have taken her.
Yeah, I
should have taken her.
Should've.
And you weren't going to take Lindsay baseball.
Was she still on the board?
She was on the board.
I had no idea.
She was the final pick of the draft.
Did not.
She's on my team.
I didn't know that she was still on the board.
And I hope she brings the heat, although, again, I kind of question whether or not she'll be there also. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
right.
Shinano and Lindsay may be.
And Ireland. The three of them.
Ireland's not, definitely not.
Is he going to be in Idaho?
I mean, when you get a big, fancy compound in Idaho, where are you going to spend your summer?
Yeah, I would like to spend it up there. I'd like to go up there.
You're going to make a compound somewhere?
I would like. Well, am I going to make a compound?
Yeah. In other words, would you build a compound somewhere the way Ireland did? Where would you build your compound?
Good question.
The East Central.
Yeah,
the East Central
right,
is your compound.
Knock down a few walls, and I'm just going to have like the whole 8th floor is going to be all
Hawaii
mine.
is the spot.
Hawaii
or Costa Rica.
Okay.
Hawaii or Costa Rica.
I hear Costa Rica's amazing. Haven't been.
Yeah,
I'm not in the same tax bracket, so I haven't been.
Stop it.
You know?
Costa Rica's cheap, man.
Oh.
Costa Rica's cheap Hawaii.
How about Mason yesterday trying to talk his way out of being in a high tax?
Yeah, you know what I say about it. Brian, hit that Price is Right sound. I want out of this conversation right now. Thanks to everybody here at Island.
Yeah, he's an
Go
Island.
Dodgers!
Bye.